Put the comments.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bad Takes Better Conversation. This is the 161st edition. Getting close to that time of year again. If you watch BTBC during the winter, we start this rest of the year. But today is more of a convo. But also, we did have a day full of wrestling yesterday, so we're gonna get a little bit into that too. Of course, with All Out and Wrestlepalooza. But before we get started with any of that, introduce ourselves. I'm one of your hosts, Spot. Jay.
Great intro, Jay. Great intro.
You already know who it is, man. It's the draw. You know what? I can't. Oh, it's Jay Aries, bro. Wrestling happened yesterday. I love Btbc. Tommy, just go ahead, Tommy, bro. I'm just depressed. I can't.
Oh no. Hello guys. It's your boy Tommy Btbc. Man, this is my favorite time of the year. The winter Btbc season, rest of the year season, I should say. These are my favorite type of episodes. This is where I shine. You know what I'm saying? Current stuff, current events, day-to-day action. You feel me? This is where I shine. My memory's not the best, but this is where I shine. But I'm excited to get into it. Like Russell said, full day of wrestling yesterday. Some a little bit better than others, which we'll get into. But go ahead, Rod.
Oh man, it's your boy Rod. Bear with me, I'm like really tired right now, honestly. I just got back from Indy like an hour ago, so I'm just like really tired right now. But yeah, wrestler of the year stuff. Talk about that today. Talk about what our rankings are gonna sit at currently right now. Obviously, these aren't like our final rankings, so but we're just going to kind of give like our rankings thus far. And then obviously by the end of the year in December, we are going to give our final rankings. But yeah, and then we're going to talk about everything that went on yesterday between the two pay-per-views that went on. And yeah, that's what this episode's mostly going to be about. So, Lee, go ahead.
It's your boy Lee. I'm in a pissed off mood today after the bullshit that took place in that main event last night of Wrestlepalooza. Fuck that pay-per-view. That pay-per-view was utterly dog shit. And it's just confirmed to me that WWE referees are more corrupt than the fucking Premier League here in England. Alright, Enigma.
We got a guest again, man.
Hey guys, it's Nick before from Talk for Glory. I love being here on BTBC around this time. It's great talks. There was great wrestling yesterday, and I'm looking forward to what everyone else got to say.
Before we get to the dweeb, I want to say, when you see Enigma on BTBC, I'm gonna be honest, you know what time it is. You know we're finna get into some real graps. All right, that's it. Now we can get to the dweeb.
Respectful.
I appreciate that, Tommy.
All right, chat. So, real quick, just to build the floor, we do predictions in Discord. If you're not in Discord, please join up. Links are in the descriptions. And then I'm pretty sure in everyone's bio. But anyways, you can just get this over with. Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest BTBC champ of all time, the never seen 17 predictions champ, the first ever, I'll repeat that, the first ever BTBC double champ, gracing the pod with his beautiful presence. He is the IWA and Federation World Champion. Go the Ninja!
Could have not said it better myself, ladies and gentlemen. The king has arrived. You already know who it is. Come on. Thought I was gonna miss an episode? Y'all thought I was gonna miss an episode? Wow.
I mean,
what
you did
shame.
last week.
No, I showed up. and Esco won. It's a great day. Well, it kind of is. Anyway, you heard what Tommy said. The King's here. Now, enjoy those belts. They're beautiful, aren't
Can
they?
you guys please join BTBC's Discord and join the predictions so we can dethrone this ugh.
Hey,
what?
hey,
The
hey,
King?
look, Tommy. I failed the IWA. Okay? But I also gotta say, fuck the IWA. And
Wow.
fuck
It doesn't
you.
matter what. Hey, Chad, guess what? He's not getting traded. He's not getting released.
Look at this guy right here.
It's all for clicks, man. It's
Look
all
at this bomb right here.
Look, Tommy,
Why don't you ask
Tommy.
Jay? Why don't you ask Jay?
Yo, Jay, can I get released from my IWA
Jay.
contract?
No, he cannot.
Man, fuck you, Jay.
So, can we all rate Tommy's intro? 10 out of 10.
I think I did pretty good.
10 out of
did
10.
pretty good.
That was great.
You know, he did great for the Fed. You know, the Fed is the greatest brand ever. Shout out.
Yes,
the
it
Fed.
is. It is
Shout
the
out
greatest
the
brand
Fed,
ever.
man.
You're
Shout
right.
out the Fed.
You're right. It is the greatest
I
brand
don't
ever.
even know. Hey, Glee, I'm not gonna lie. The way you choked this weekend, I don't know if the Fed would even want that on their brand. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm gonna draw.
That was
I'm gonna draw
insane.
here.
Anywho. Russell Spot, what do you want to get into first, my man?
I guess because the rest of the year is gonna take a majority. Let's get through these thoughts about yesterday. Let's start with Jay real quick because I know he has some stuff.
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Everyone sit back and enjoy this one.
You putting his headset on? Yeah, he is.
What we talking about? Wrestlepalooza? We talking about Wrestler of the Year?
Wrestlepalooza.
Wrestle
Go ahead.
ass loser.
I mean, we're also talking about All Out, right?
Shut up. What Jay
Yeah, but I
talking?
guess start with you.
Yeah, let's go and get the shitty shit out the way.
ESPN's first night. Let's tell a story. So Johnny, he's an avid UFC watcher. Johnny says he doesn't watch that fake shit. He don't care about WWE. He doesn't care about wrestling. None of that. Johnny is already subscribed to the ESPN Plus app. Johnny sees Brock Lesnar is about to face John Cena. Johnny's like, okay, I know who Brock Lesnar is. I know a little bit about John Cena, mainstream guy. Know a little bit about John Cena. I'm going to tune in. They found out that match is going to open. We was like, okay, we could just watch that real quick. If we like it, we'll keep watching. If we don't, we turn it off. Johnny turns on Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. He sees John Cena's entrance, and he sees all the kids run out with John Cena. Oh, wow. John Cena got the kids. Johnny Cena's going crazy. I think John Cena about to give Brock Lesnar a challenge. Johnny sits down. The bell rings. And for 8 minutes and 50 seconds, Johnny wants to end his life. Because I can't believe, and listen.
Muted.
This guy always botches somehow.
Maybe this is just him censoring himself.
First of all, a Drew McIntyre fan is talking to me about botching. Second of all, so Johnny,
I mean, you watch this every week.
For 8 minutes, Johnny wants to end his life. And let me say this. When you're talking about John Cena and Brock Lesnar, when you're talking about John Cena's retirement run, I feel the same way about like Sparking Zero, right? When you're doing these things, there's two options if it ends badly. You either genuinely wanted, and this is to Triple H. Triple H either genuinely wanted John Cena's retirement run to be laughed at. He wanted John Cena's run to fail. And he didn't want John Cena to go out with a bang. He either genuinely wanted that, or he's, oh my God, I can't even say it on BTBC, bro. Listen, Triple H either genuinely wanted to run the fail or he's special needs, bro. It's one of two options because there's no way that this run was intentionally booked like this. There's no way you have John Cena and Brock Lesnar go out there and do that, bro. And the fact that John Cena, I'm blaming Brock Lesnar for the form of that match. I'm blaming Brock Lesnar and I'm blaming Triple H. But the fact that John Cena in his last year, he sat down at a table with Brock Lesnar and Triple H and Mark Shapiro and all these people, and they said for 8
Muted.
Jay showing a lot of passion right now.
15 seconds, we were going to do absolute bullshit. And John Cena said, okay, how do you sign off on that? How do you sign off on that? You are supposed to be the greatest of all time. You are supposed to be an undisputed top 5 lock on anybody's list. And you let that happen. This is career malpractice. And I really believe Triple H just doesn't fuck with John Cena. Triple H doesn't fuck with John Cena. Because the fact that he did this and he's done it for, you see Travis Scott come out at WrestleMania 41, you're like, oh, that's the worst it could be. Then you see John Cena, the first match with R-Truth, whatever. Then you see John Cena have another match with R-Truth, you're like, oh, it's not going to get that much worse. Then you see John Cena waste multiple days on Logan Paul. You think it can't get that worse? Regardless of the caliber of the match John Cena had with Logan Paul, then you see John Cena literally carry Logan Paul to a 4.25, 4.5, and then you think, oh, he's done doing bullshit. Then after SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar comes out, and he fucking F5s John Cena. Fucking tornado comes in on John Cena. And there are so many dumbasses. I've seen dumbasses say, the match did what it was supposed to do. The match was supposed to re-solidify Brock Lesnar. Let me tell you something. If you have 2 eyes, whether you're a casual or not, if you have 2 eyes and you look at Brock Lesnar for 5 seconds and you don't immediately think that he can destroy 90% of the roster, you should not be watching sport. We are past the point of needing Brock Lesnar to look strong. We are past the point of, oh, we need Brock Lesnar to beat the shit out of everybody. We need Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar got to look strong. Brock Lesnar got to look like that guy. Brock Lesnar this, Brock Lesnar that. He got to be OP. He got to be fucking Thanos. We're past that point, bro. I'm not saying Brock Lesnar can't beat the shit out of dudes. I'm not saying that because that's still Brock Lesnar. That's not what I'm getting at. He can still have a squash match with a jobber or whatever. But when we're talking about established superstars on the roster, when we're talking about using superstars to elevate talent, you're telling me in the year 2025, we need to tell the WWE audience that Brock Lesnar is still that guy? If you really can look at Brock Lesnar and think to yourself, oh, I wonder if Brock still got it. You're a fucking dumbass. And there's no other way to word it. You're a dumbass. How can you look? That's like me. That's like John Jones retire, and I'm looking at John Jones. I'm like, damn. You know what I'm saying? He might not be able to beat all the top guys, but I'm looking at John Jones and I'm like, that nigga ain't like that. John Jones is still very much like that. Like, we don't need to use these excuses. This shit was ass, bro. It was ass. And if I was Johnny and I didn't already have an ESPN account and I spent $30 on that fucking pay-per-view, I'm hitting that chargeback button on Cash App. I'm disputing with my bank. I'm telling 5 different bitches to give me $30 back so I can feel like I got my money back as well as my time. That was a slap in the face to anybody who wanted to support this WWE ESPN partnership. It was a slap in the face to John Cena. It was damn near a slap in the face to Brock Lesnar, but I'm blaming him. Anybody who wasted their money. I watched it on Discord. I'm going to say it out loud. I don't give a fuck. I watched it on Discord. You didn't catch my money, nigga. You didn't catch my bread. Wait. The draw is speaking. Wait. And I'm not. If I am a random person and I spent that $30, I would be furious. I'd be furious. And I just don't understand. It was derogatory to wrestling. That was a stain on wrestling. That match, that whole event. And you know what I'm saying? Let's delve into Wrestlepalooza a little bit. We thought some hype shit we thought some crazy shit was about to happen. We thought niggas thought, well, I didn't think. We thought The Rock was coming back. People thought Drew was gonna win. You know the most shocking thing to happen at Wrestlepalooza? Do you know the most shocking thing to happen at Wrestlepalooza last night, Rod Hardy? It was that shitty match. That was the most shocking thing to happen at Wrestlepalooza. The Usos losing, whatever. Backer and Io had a great match. The fucking sky is blue, right? Fucking what else happened? Cody and Drew, whatever match, a good match. I think Drew should have won if we're really ushering in this new era. And then whatever. I'm missing the fifth match. What was the fifth match?
Becky, Rollins, and AJ and Punk.
I'm not gonna like shit on the match. It was a good match. That is a match that served its purpose. That is a match that you could look at, and even if it was somewhat mid, that is a match that you could say, oh, it was used to garner pops.
I'm sorry.
It served a greater purpose. But we're talking about John Cena retirement tour. We're talking about the greatest superstar in WWE history who already comes out with a select amount of dates. And we're using one of the dates on Brock Lesnar and bro, I'm about to cry, bro. Oh my god. We're using one of the dates on Brock Lesnar in 2025, bro. When you look at Cena's ring work earlier this year, I liked it, but I can understand how it could have been shit on. The Randy match, I fucked with. I gave the Randy match like 4.25. I'm not gonna lie, that's like a 4.5 to me. To me, the match was perfect, but I understand people not liking it. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes won. I thought the match was decent before the Travis Scott interference. If you didn't think the match was good, that's understandable. Cena versus Punk. I thought it was a well-grounded match before all the interference. I thought it was a good match before the interferences. If you did not like the match, you get what I'm saying? These are all matches that are somewhat subjective. You know, wrestling can be subjective, but I am of the opinion that wrestling can be objective. There is literally zero way that you can tell me that Brock Lesnar versus John Cena at Wrestlepalooza 2025 is objectively good. There is zero chance. Zero. You can't tell me it served a purpose. You can't. There's nothing. There's literally nothing, bro. It was a waste of a date. It was a waste of time. And this is genuinely the first time. Daddy don't have Disney. You gotta ask Uncle Rod. You know he rich. This is genuinely the first time that I have really thought about pausing watching WWE, bro. And I'm so dead. I know niggas say that all the time. Y'all have never heard me say that I might take a break from WWE, bro. Never. I have never in my life said, damn, I might have to stop watching WWE. There have been times when I've taken unintentional pauses. There have times when I've been like, damn, I ain't watched WWE in a minute. I have never said, but I've always know what's going on. I have never said I might take a pause from WWE, bro. If WWE does not pick up, and I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop watching forever, because that would be cap, and I'm not gonna lie. But I genuinely might have to take a break until WrestleMania, bro. Because if this is any indication of how the rest of the year booking wise is gonna go, what the fuck are we doing? We're literally they're literally spitting in niggas' faces. Triple H is backstage right now saying, oh, well, Brock, you cooked out there. Look what the internet's saying. You didn't do nothing wrong with that piss. I'm the game. John Cena's back there. I just do what I'm told. I'm just here for the ride. Never seen 17. Do the announcement. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Just blatantly disrespecting niggas, bro. Drew McIntyre is the fucking king of should've, would've, could've. The king. He should have been a world champion by now. He could have been a world champion by now. He would have been a world champion by now. If what? How long we gotta wait? Fucking Cody Cody started T-bowing during the match and still hit a Cody cutter. He started, and he bounced up and hit a Cody cutter. But Drew couldn't. All right, bro.
Yo, Jay, how do you feel about the ref stopping Drew from hitting a Claymore through the table? A completely legal move.
Now, Jay, let me remind you something real quick. Remember 2023 SummerSlam when Cody hit Brock with steel chairs? They didn't stop or do anything with that match either. But they stopped Drew hitting a Claymore.
A Claymore. His finisher.
And these referees, the reffing that I am seeing sometimes, like, referees used to be intelligent. Like, referees used to have a grasp of what they were doing, personality, whatever. On NXT, the referees be making sense. I'm not gonna hold. They got personalities. They be making sense. TNA. I'm not gonna guess the TNA referees, but they like. Rod, help me out. But the reffing that I saw last night in that championship match, 0 cents. That's illegal. That's illegal. Fucking scared of Cody hurting him. You see Drew
Cody. Drew wins. That's it.
Like. The story, some of the storytelling, it just don't make sense, my nigga. And then like Drew lost clean.
There's no way for him to rebound. You can't say anything. Oh, the ref stopped me.
Well, yeah. What's he gonna say? Oh, Drew, Cody, I was this close.
No, you wasn't.
Cody,
This motherfucker.
Cody, if the ref didn't stop me, I was gonna put your head through that announce table. No, the fuck you wasn't.
You know what sucks? Remember
No,
on Friday when Drew said, "I'm not gonna kick you today, so you come Saturday." He should have kicked his head off.
And then this is the storytelling I'm talking about. Drew been doing that humble shit. You should have been kicked that nigga in the head. What are we waiting for, bro? Niggas talking Triple H hyped up Wrestlepalooza.
Give Drew the title. Be like, fuck it, here.
Triple H hyped up Wrestlepalooza and did all that. Oh, you know what we do is what we do here. We got all these surprises.
I think Triple H, when he said surprises, he meant disappointments.
Nigga, fucking talking about surprises. The surprise was making children cry. That was the surprise. He got children on stage and he made them bawl tears. Grown men bawling tears. That's surprise. That was the surprise. The surprise was making Brock Lesnar and John Cena waste niggas' time. The surprise was Cody Rhodes T-bowing mid-match and still hitting a Cody cutter and winning. This was the surprise Backer winning. If Io won, that's a surprise. Niggas knew Backer was going over. So was the surprise AJ Lee Becky tap out? I guess that was surprising. I guess. Was it surprise the Usos losing? Not really.
No.
I just gotta say this about the Usos real quick. We are way too deep into the Jey Uso era, the Jey Uso push to give more than 2 fucks about the Usos as a tag team.
Nah. I think the tag division need the Usos.
They do. But Triple Crown Jay, and then we got no Belch Jimmy. Do you want to see the Usos right now?
I do.
I do. I'm sorry.
I do.
I do. I hear what you're saying though. You're not. I don't think you're wrong. I do think you're wrong because I personally disagree. But I get what you're saying.
Like too big in like the eyes of I guess the casual fan, like as a single star for like people to crave the Usos.
I'm just gonna say this: Jey Uso as a single star has been hot ass.
It is hot ass, but
it's been hot ass.
The kids are eating. It's merch selling.
Fuck them kids. Fuck them casuals.
I mean, Jay is typically a better worker in tag matches. So
no, that is for real.
Also, I just want to say this to go back to the Cena Brock match. Jay, you know me, and I told you when I took a break and when I came back to wrestling. I took a break after 2019. I came back to wrestling at WrestleMania 38. That match almost made me take another break again. The only reason why I did it, well, because of this podcast and pretty much every other podcast. By the way, appreciate everyone on here, by the way. You guys are awesome. But Cena has 5 dates left now.
Who's that?
Wait, you're right. Cena does have 5 dates left, but this has been horrible since probably, I'm not going to say like since WrestleMania, but from the moment Cena announced like, hey, I'm going to retire by the end of 2025, if I was Cena and I was Triple H, I'm giving Cena a piece of paper and a pen saying, hey, we have a fuck ton of pay-per-views and a couple Saturday night main event shows no one gives a fuck about, but write the show and then write the wrestler you want to face that day. You want to keep him off for 3 weeks every month? Sure, but every pay-per-view, he's facing
Tommy, this for you.
Facing whoever. That match he put against Sami Zayn, I promise that's what everyone wanted here. Like the level of in-ring Cena was putting against Sami, we wanted that. We wanted that in January, February, March, April. But no, we got a squash match.
We got a squash match against Brock fucking Lesnar.
What the hell
I haven't been that pissed since probably Mania 28.
I'm just saying.
When The Rock beat John Cena.
You could have used, like, if Cena had to get squashed by someone, should have been the Vision.
Cena doesn't need to get squashed by anyone, especially after that SummerSlam match he had with Cody.
Yeah, I feel like
that's why and that's another thing. That's another thing too. We watched John's, like, if we're looking at Enigma, Tommy, if we're looking at it from an anime like power scaling thing.
Oh yeah, if we're power scaling
after the match that freaking goes as well. Matter of fact, everybody in here, my apologies. If we're looking at the match that John Cena and Cody Rhodes had from a scaling perspective, it would put them too near the top, no? And I guess Brock Lesnar would stay near the top. But what I'm trying to say is everything that John Cena took in that SummerSlam match, and then he loses to Brock Lesnar in, like, you know what I'm saying, 8 minutes. He loses to Brock Lesnar off some F5s. I mean, I guess he was beating the shit out of him, I guess, but he still couldn't put up a better fight than that.
I think the problem was when we first heard this match was getting announced, there were people on the left and there was people on the right. On the left side, this match is going to go like SummerSlam. On the right side, this match is going to go like Extreme Rules.
That match was only 8 minutes and 48 seconds.
And it went exactly like SummerSlam. It was either the left or the right. We weren't getting a new
Or
version.
It could have been... My bad.
We weren't going to see Lesnar put in some rest holds.
Bro, it could have been like the Night of Champions match.
There we go. That was the other match I was thinking of.
I also want to say this about Brock as well. I think Luis is watching. I don't know if he is still. Me and Luis were in a VC. We were talking about the way Brock builds are. I think everyone knows how it is. Usually Brock builds, he doesn't really have a reason for attacking people, and he's not really there. And it sucks. I don't know why we're wasting our time with it, because, again, the last time Brock had somewhat of a feud was with Cody. That shit was hot ass. That shit was hot dog shit. Until this day, we still don't know why he attacked Cody.
There really is no reason why. There's no reason for this attack.
And there's no reason for this attack.
The last time he genuinely had a reason to have beef with someone was against Omos. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a somewhat reason. And generally that's because MVP.
Say, why did he have a problem with Omos?
That's because MVP was just talking shit.
At least with that one, it kind of makes it like Omos is big as fuck. Brock Lesnar, he's the conqueror, like, you know what I'm saying? And we got a good match out of it. Like that story actually made way more sense. That story made way more sense than, oh, you're John Cena, I'm just gonna beat your ass. What the fuck? And then with Cody Rhodes, I guess you could with Brock Lesnar shooting how we did at the end of SummerSlam, you could kind of cheat a little bit and say that Brock was trying to get Cody ready. Feel me? At least with those two, you could kind of cheat a little bit. With John Cena, Brock Lesnar literally just did this. For no reason. That's it. Just cause.
Just because he can. So I'm just gonna say this again. We have wasted a whole Cena retirement tour on majority on Logan Bum-Ass Paul. We've wasted another part of it with Brock Lesnar.
Oh, we wasted it on throwbacks.
We wasted it on a good amount of throwbacks, which I can see why you want to do throwbacks, but again, you're still wasting it.
I'm not mad at the throwbacks, but I think from a fan perspective, if we had to write down like, hey, could you have Cena face this person one last time? I'm sure everyone and their mother would have written down AJ Styles in there.
Just a reminder, guys. We could have got him versus AJ, him versus Dom, him versus Jacob, him versus Braun, or you can even throw in Mello if you even want to. Literally, generally any new star. But instead, we got majority of Logan Paul, and then we got a 8-minute and 48-second match with Brock Lesnar. Isn't it great? And we have 5 dates left. 5 dates left.
The only thing worse than Cena's booking throughout this is ticket sales every time you know Cena's going to appear.
Oh, yeah, and I'm going to DC in December, because that's apparently where his last match is going to be. I don't know what bullshit they're going to pull.
So I'm going to cost you your kidneys, I'm guessing.
And not even just that. What bullshit are they going to pull? Because Brock just beat Cena. Are they going to run it back again? I sure hope not.
I hope not in December.
I fucking hope not. Don't run that shit back again. That's it for that. But we all know how hard they're going to be.
Someone new. So
my
money's on Dom,
storytelling.
Braun, or Mello.
Mello is not fighting Cena. I'm sorry to break
wait, and it's not on a SmackDown. It's going to be on a Raw.
I'm just gonna say it like this: there's only one perfect person to retire Cena. It's gonna be Gunther. I don't know how you can fuck up a feud like that, but generally, at this point, they're gonna do it.
I could see in an attempt for Cena one last.
I agree, Luis.
Trying to become Grand Slam.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I'm with Luis on this one. I don't think that's ever happening. Sorry, it's not Mello's fault. It's just booking.
So it could either be Gunther, or for me personally, again, I think Cena's last match would be great if it's against Dom, and the reasoning is Cena's final chance of trying to get Grand Slam. Honestly, I don't even think he's ever challenged for IC either. So one and done.
It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna be honest. You can say a lot of different matchups, and it would be better than what we kind of got already. So, Rod was actually there. I kind of want to hear what Rod kind of thinks, low key. Because he was there.
Rod was there. Rod's turn.
All right. How am I gonna word this? Okay. So, I've been to a lot of shows. It wasn't the worst show by any stretch of the imagination, but it was probably it was the most disappointing. Disappointing in the sense that you hype up this event, there's promotional videos, you got people doing press on it all week, and a show like this doesn't get much press. This is technically a B tier pay-per-view, but due to all the press and due to the ESPN partnership, this obviously got a lot of press, and it was kind of it was given to people, it was presented to people as kind of this much bigger event than usual. And the presumption was that this was, like Triple H likes to say, this is the start of a new era. And they were trying to, from name value wise, they were trying to stack the show as much as possible. Hence all the people that you saw on the show. And you kind of got the sense that, okay, they're trying to pull out all the stops for this pay-per-view, which has a stupid name. And you see the ticket prices, and you're like, okay, these are like way higher than usual. So anyways, being there and just off of everything that I had presumed prior to, right? It's a big show. I had certain expectations for the show. Some of them were met. A lot of them weren't. And I think the biggest thing about this show, and one thing that we are going to see going forward, is the quality is not going to match the dollar amount. And that is the biggest issue currently with the landscape that we are currently in. With the prices that they are charging, the quality is not adding up. If you were to put this the pricing that we currently have right now In the year 2023, I don't think people would complain. Why? You're paying for what you get. It doesn't matter. People are still going to buy tickets. At the end of the day, it's WWE. They're a powerhouse. People are going to buy tickets no matter what it is. But the issue lies in the quality of the product. TKO has decided to raise the ticket prices. And, all praise to them. They've done it with the UFC. And they're doing it with the WWE. And it just so happens to be that they're raising the ticket prices at the wrong time when Triple H is deciding to have quite literally one of the worst booking years a booker has ever had. This is like quite literally malpractice from Triple H. He has somehow made people believe that less is more. But it's not. You give 5 match cards. You give so much presentation and not focus on what really needs to be focused on. And what I mean by that is they spent the first 20 minutes of the show with throwing money at pyro and at video packages, hyping up ESPN to then open the show with John Cena and Brock Lesnar. And not only that, that's not even the worst part. So not only do you open the show with garbage, but you're going to close the show with garbage. And guess what? The two most important aspects of a wrestling show are the start and the finish. You can start the night off pretty bad, but if the night doesn't end well and you send people home angry, disappointed, then you've done it all wrong. The show ended with a stupid ending. The show started with stupid decisions. The middle of the show was fine. It was good. Usos and the Vision. Guess what? I only have one complaint about this match. It was a tag team match that turned into a no disqualification match. For what? Just cause. Just cause. Just cause it's ESPN and we're not gonna follow rules. That's what it is. And then you go in, Stephanie, EO. Cool. We knew that they were gonna have a good match. I thought it was a little bit underwhelming. But they found the ground as the time went on. So, all props to them. Stephanie won. But here's the main issue. Is the opening of the show and the closing of the show weren't good. It's what people remember the most about, actually. You tune into a show, if you don't like, this is like me, right? If I'm to read a book, if I'm to get through the first couple of pages of the book and I find it extremely boring, I close the book. Because I don't want to keep reading. Imagine you tune into WWE for the first time last night ever on ESPN, and you probably had a lot of people because ESPN is a global network. It is used by many people across the globe. You tune in and you see quite literally garbage. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to grab your TV remote and you're going to turn it off. When you do stuff like this, you're supposed to be making an impact. This isn't supposed to be a detriment. And last night, more times than not, they were doing a detriment. Not just to the hardcore viewers, but to the casuals. And that's the issue. Because I would imagine that people saw that match and they turned off the TV and they didn't even want to see the rest of the show. You're, as a as a company, your job is to attract people. And how do you do that? By starting off really well. If you don't start off really well, people aren't going to stick around. And then you got to obviously end the show off well, right? You got to end it off well. Okay, and I'll say this. I didn't expect The Rock to come back. I thought that was the stupidest thing anybody could have ever said. I did not expect him to come back. The Randy stuff, you could obviously get. You know, Randy is involved somewhat, somehow, within Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. Cool. But the issue that's about to start becoming very apparent, to me, Cody Rhodes' second reign is going to be far worse than his first reign. No, hold on. I'm doing something. His second reign is about to become far worse than his first reign. And I can confidently say this because of what happened last night. Drew McIntyre, to me, no longer presents a problem to Cody Rhodes. I don't care what people say about, oh, the ref screwed him over. That doesn't matter. He lost. On the mat. 1, 2, 3. No interferences. No nothing. He lost to one finisher. You know what that tells me? You got chewed up and you got spit out. You are no longer a problem to Cody Rhodes. And this is where the issue lies. Cody Rhodes, in order to beat him, you're going to have to be supernatural. Why? You're going to have to be superhuman because of what happened at SummerSlam. He took, what, 7, 8 AAs?
It was 8, and one of them was
super.
8.
It was within like 5 to 8.
For Cody Rhodes to lose, it's going to take a superhuman effort. And this is my issue in wrestling currently. Is sometimes we do moves just to do moves. Sometimes we try to just do as much as we can just to say we did it. And that is the biggest issue, is how does anybody even look credible enough to beat Cody Rhodes? Because it sure ain't Drew McIntyre. And I highly doubt that Randy Orton is gonna be credible enough to beat Cody Rhodes. And guess what? Ghost, I'm sorry to tell you this. Your boy Seth Rollins getting packed up next month. It's over for him. It's over for Seth. He's getting chewed up and spat out. You wanna know why? Because it ain't gonna take one curb stomp. It ain't gonna take 2. You might even have to bring the whole Vision out, and the guy might still be breathing.
Rod might not be. Oh, go ahead.
The thing is Cody Rhodes doesn't have many challengers. And you see, here's my problem. Brock might get involved. Last night, right? And this might be true. Might be. Last night, Paul Heyman came out and announced Brock Lesnar. Are we stupid? Are we 5 years old? So, Heyman's booking is basically he backstabs people and then he goes back to them. I wouldn't even be surprised if in the next year or so, oh, hey, Roman, hey, back. Because that's what he does. The booking doesn't make sense. He literally betrayed Brock Lesnar. Not once, twice.
Twice in 2 months.
Yes.
Yeah, that was 3
and
times.
then now he's going back to Brock Lesnar, and Brock is just like, hey, buddy. Yeah, you're an idiot. You remember all those years ago? John Cena said, like, you Brock Lesnar does not have a brain. He's an idiot. He's a big human with a kid-sized brain.
I think the reason why we're probably 9 out of 10 chance getting the repairing of Heyman and Lesnar is because there's only so long you can bullshit this. But what's that thing that everyone talks about in wrestling? Oh, you can't just be a good worker. Oh, it also takes mic skills. Lesnar can't talk. Let's put him on Heyman.
And War Games too. I'm not gonna lie.
The thing with Lesnar, he's never been able to talk. But He's an ass kicker. I don't need him to talk. I don't need him to. I actually don't even need him to do anything. I don't need him to do anything. But the fact that we're gonna pair Paul Heyman up with him again, like, does Triple H think we're 5 years old? Does he think we're special needs? Does he think we don't understand what the stories have been? Obviously, the casual audience. Oh, cool. Yeah, he's joining back with, and maybe they don't even know, right? Maybe they don't even know that Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar were together for so many years. But the issue here is we're doing too many things that don't make sense.
Yep.
And I see this. I see this literally everywhere. And last night I felt really good about Stephanie Becerra winning until I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. Stephanie Becerra is gonna have a horrible reign, and it might be worse than Tiffany Stratton.
Oh God.
And I'm gonna say this now because it's gonna happen. We are currently in September, right? This is September 21st.
Yep.
By the time we get to WrestleMania, she will have probably faced off against Rhea probably somewhere around 4 to 5 times.
It's gonna happen.
And
I hate it.
Stephanie Becerra, I know people had been complaining about not seeing her on TV. She hadn't been on TV for a long time. If you didn't see her on TV then, you definitely ain't gonna see her much now. It just happens to be when these people are champions, there's they just disappear. They disappear. The only one that realistically
Triple H just can't book champions. It's up. You won the belt. Roll the credits. End of the movie.
And look, and even that's stupid.
Nikki Bella in 2025 is still in my screen, by the way.
And what's so frustrating about the product right now is I can't even point to one thing that I enjoy. I like Becky. Yeah, it's cool what she's doing. Sammy, what he's doing so far with this open challenge, it's cool. He has, it's premature, so I'm not gonna really sit here and just grade it. Based off what he's doing right now, he's doing great. All praise to Sammy. He's doing a great job. But if we're being honest, there's not a feud in the WWE currently that excites me. There's not a show that excites me. Every show is not must-see anymore. You can literally go on Twitter, look up the highlights, and be like, oh, okay, I'm caught up. You wanna know why? I was talking to Jock about this earlier.
I think you were also saying it to me.
Yeah, I think it was you too. Be ready. Division's gonna open up for Raw. They're gonna close Raw every week. SmackDown, they're probably, obviously the MFTs, I don't know what, it's probably disbanded now. But they're gonna find somebody, some group, somebody to open up SmackDown and to close SmackDown. And then the middle of the shows, they're either good or they're garbage. There's no in between.
Haven't we been closing? Yeah, haven't been opening, closing with factions since as far back NXT Undisputed Era, Triple H run. We've had Undisputed Era closing NXTs. We've had
Evolution did it
closing
too.
SmackDowns. We've had Judgment Day closing down Raw. Now we've got MFTs, and we've got Division. If you're not in a faction, you ain't closing.
So, and here's the thing, because obviously I watched that era of NXT with the Undisputed Era. The thing was, during that time, there were really good stories being told. And not only that, a lot of the times the matches would be very good. And they would, obviously a lot of the time it'd be the same people going up against the three. But they would change it from a variety of reasons, right? But there was a lot to look forward to during that time. Division, you see that? Look, what Lewis said. They lost a lot. They did. Division, they don't lose. They don't. They don't lose. And you know what's the most frustrating
And when they
part?
do lose, they end up looking strong. Bronson Reed lost to Roman, but who got Tsunabi'd 5 times?
And then the thing is It's the same formula. If they lose, they attack. Babyface comes out. He gets put down. End the show. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins standing over it. Oh, hey, yeah. Now we're gonna close off Raw. And then you know what's so funny is you got that on one side, and then on SmackDown for months you had the MFTs that look like absolute jobbers. They open the show, they close the show, and they look like jobbers. So on Monday Night Raw, you had a faction that looked strong, and on SmackDown, you got the complete opposite. You got jobbers. So I can't really point to one thing that I currently enjoy. I'm not going to stop watching the product by any means. I have been, and it pains me, I have watched WWE since I can remember. My first the first thing I can ever remember is watching WrestleMania 20. I'm pretty sure I've been watching since I was born. Since I was born in June of 01. I'm pretty sure I've been watching since I was really young. My dad, my parents, they were huge wrestling fans back in the day, and it pains me because you wanna, as a fan, you want to see the WWE do good, and I want to see all of wrestling realistically do good. But for me, it hits a little bit more that I want to see WWE do good. I want to see them succeed because it's what I've been watching. I've never really taken breaks from WWE. All through the bad times of 2019, I never took a break. I watched, and I stood there, and I went through all the bad stuff because I like it. I'm a fan. I don't really watch anything else. I just like WWE. I like wrestling. So it pained me to really see what's going on right now, because to a point, especially the last couple of years, you see that 22, 23, and 24, they were really great years for the company. They had a lot of fresh stories. Even though Roman wasn't around, guess what? On SmackDown, you had a lot to look forward to because he was the SmackDown guy. Even when he wasn't around, hey, guess what? The Usos are there. Sammy's there. Oh, hey, Drew is there. Sheamus is there. I could go on a list of a bunch of people that were on SmackDown, and you go to Monday Night Raw, you have Seth Rollins, you have Cody Rhodes, you have Gunther, and there were so many people on all these shows that got the opportunity and the Judgment Day. And there was a lot of fresh stories. They kept everything super fresh. Nothing felt, obviously, outside of the Judgment Day stuff with the same 6-man tags. But I think a lot of people look back on it now. Because of what's going on right now, they look back at that time and they'd be like, oh, okay. Well, at least there was good matches there. But the issue is that now it's just too repetitive. And I don't even think the matches are even all that good. And that's just the unfortunate part. If any of you guys up here or anybody in the chat can point to me something that they truly enjoy about the product nowadays, let me know, because I can't really point to anything that's even remotely close to being good. Title reigns are shit. Feuds are shit. Raw is shit. SmackDown is shit. And you want to know the topper? The pricing.
My lord.
People wouldn't be complaining about pricing if you just put in the effort to put in a good product. When was the last time the product felt good? In February. At the Chamber. Well, technically that was March. It was March 1st. That was the last time that the product that is the last time that the product seemed like it was worth the expense of you paying. People wouldn't care about paying $30 for ESPN if the product is good. Why? Because you're going to pay for something that you adore, that you like, that you enjoy. It doesn't matter. You're going to find a way. You're going to find a way to pay for something that you love. And right now, this point in time in the WWE, there ain't much love going around.
It sucks to say, but I was talking to a friend about this, but I don't think WWE is for wrestling fans anymore. And That sounds crazy because it's world wrestling entertainment or worldwide entertainment, depending on how you see it. But like, yeah, it's kind of not for wrestling fans anymore.
The only thing I can say, I don't even know if I can say someone enjoy it. Punk and Seth feud, yeah, it's been going on for long. It's still decent, but they need to end it. And again, Cena, but let's be honest, it's been disappointing. So,
Look, if I'm so
that's all.
Obviously, the whole Cena thing is obviously that's a big conversation. And the thing for me is, I'm pretty sure as soon as the year finishes off, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to tune out. Why? Because a lot of people are tuning in for John Cena. A lot of people that are going to these shows, that are going to these pay-per-views, is for John Cena. A majority, a really, really good amount. They're not going to see anybody else but John Cena. Because a lot of people, especially now, they didn't get to see John Cena. They didn't. A lot of people in this day and age, the kids, they didn't get to see John Cena. John Cena stopped wrestling full time in 2016. So, of course, people are going to pay their hard-earned money to go see John Cena. That's why tickets are probably moving pretty good for some of these events. If you take a look, a lot of the events that John Cena's on, they're moving tickets. I find it hard to believe that next year, with the product going the way that it is currently going right now, when you remove John Cena from that, it is going to take a massive dip. The WWE is going to realize that John Cena, not just because it's his retirement year, is probably the most important figure in the history of the company. Like, his shoes are going to be so massive to fill. Watching that entrance last night and like really grasping the scope of the moment, John Cena is one of one. There's not a person in the world, there's not a wrestler upcoming that's going to ever fill his shoes. The void that he's going to leave in the WWE is going to be far greater than anybody who has ever even touched the industry. That is why I truly believe the WWE is going to struggle. They've been trying to find their next John Cena for so long. And if you're a Cody fan, he's not it.
He's not it. He's not.
He is 38 years old. He's not going to lead the company for 15 years. And that's another issue, is the young talent. I hate to break it to you right now. The way that this is going, like literally the way that this is going, if they somehow do not capitalize on Obafemi's star power, oh man,
it's gonna get bad.
It's genuinely going to get bad.
Because look how they book Carmelo and Braun. Braun's okay, but he still needs more time. And Carmelo, well,
they're gonna change his theme song and change his gimmick. Oba.
But here's the thing, and here's what I will say. And this is what the WWE could do, right? Because their men's roster isn't like, they're not, it's not filled with riches in terms of like star power, and I'm talking like the new guys, right? The women, the WWE should capitalize on the women. And I say that because the women are the bright spot of the WWE. If you take a look at NXT, if you take a look at the main roster, this women's division is filled with so much depth. I don't understand why they don't build the shows around the women and you sprinkle the men on top. One thing that I enjoyed from last night was CM Punk and Seth Rollins felt second fiddle to AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. And you can tell by just the entrances alone. You can tell from the way the match was even formatted. The main course was AJ Lee and Becky Lynch. And obviously a lot of that has to do with the, obviously she's returned for the first time in, 10, 11 years. But people genuinely care about the women. And not just them two, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer. Like, there's a whole list of women that are going to be around for a very long time. And I would ask the WWE to take advantage. Take advantage because the roster that you have with the women is as deep, if not more deep than the men's. It is. They literally did a whole pay-per-view to them that was the best pay-per-view of the year for the WWE. The WWE is not going to come close to a pay-per-view like that the rest of the year. The only other pay-per-view that realistically comes close is the Elimination Chamber due to all the shock factor that even happened on that show. But if I'm being honest, if I'm WWE, I'm taking a really, really deep look into my women's roster, and I'm saying I need to build my shows around these women that come out here every week and they deliver. The Lyra Valkyrias. Like, there's so many women. There's legit so many. Like, you in NXT, you have Sol Ruka. And guess what? Zarya is great. Zarya is great. I can't wait for her to come up.
They just got to book her better, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, and look,
that turn is gonna be good though.
The booking is, it's fine for what it is now, just for the simple fact that, obviously she is going to turn heel at some point. That is when I will more than likely critique her booking just to see how that goes. But for right now, it's whatever. We're waiting for that moment. I think they're kind of like prolonging it a little too much. But there's a lot of like really good stars in NXT. I just talked about two. I can even bring up Kalani Jordan. I mean, she's another one. She's very talented. If I'm the WWE, I'm definitely trying to build around these women. It's just what it is. The men don't have the depth that the women do. And I think this is like the first time maybe ever that we can actually say that.
I agree. It's all Lee's fault, by the way.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Shut the fuck up, mute your mic, bitch.
Fuck you.
Hurry up.
Wow. Well, wow. I mean, I didn't even really watch the show. So
Yo, Tommy, you're a
I'm glad
fraud.
you didn't.
You missed out on pay-per-view of the year, Tommy.
Obviously, I did not miss anything.
Hot ass.
You know what?
My spot.
Remember, guys.
What y'all gotta say?
Remember, guys. VPN and Netflix, best duo since Braun and Wade.
Okay,
very
so
real. I've literally only seen Brock and Cena so far.
All right. So for me, there's added layers to this. Obviously from the UK. Stay up half the fucking night for this. All out saved my night. Staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning. That was great for that. But to stay up an extra 3.5 hours to watch that bullshit from that opening match to Triple H basically glazing himself and how big he's made the WWE. You've actually kind of made the WWE a bit more worse with how you obviously ticket prices and all that. ESPN Plus, I'm not going to talk about any of that because that shit doesn't affect me, so I'm not going to talk about it. But the show itself, the adverts on a pay-per-view now, what the fuck are we doing? Opening it, like trying to rival AEW is Hangman and Fletcher with Cena and Brock in Big 2025. Fucking stupid. And obviously, Usos, Vision, Rodza as well. Why the fuck did it turn into an Extreme Rules match 10 minutes in? The only high point of that night was Stephanie Vaquer winning the women's title. You could argue that this is probably the best rookie year in any WWE superstar. NXT North American champion, NXT Women's North American champion, and she also held it at the same time as she also held the NXT Women's title at the same time. For her to come up, win the Battle Royal, obviously she never got her match in Paris, which unfortunately, congratulations, Naomi, to
Right.
win the world title, the women's world title in her rookie year in WWE.
Goat
You know,
shit, sounds like.
goat shit. Like, also, we're gonna get into Wrestler of the Year. I'm personally putting Stephanie Vaquer as a finalist. I hope Stephanie Vaquer makes it to the final because she truly deserves it because she has been working hard all year and she's proven that she's had one of the best rookie years of all time in WWE history. The mixed tag team match, you know, if you looked at the two gears, you know, Seth and Becky, Suicide Prevention, AJ and Punk, LGBT rights, great stuff from both of them there. But you also have a good match. Obviously, the storytelling from Seth and Becky, you know, not wanting AJ to get into the match. They don't want to like trying to deprive the fans of seeing AJ. They don't want the fans to see AJ Lee. That's great storytelling. You know, making sure Punk stays in the match so they can beat the hell out of him. I like that part where they just beat the hell out of Punk. By the way, Tommy.
Of course you do.
You know, to the AJ finally getting in. You know, and then I'm not sure. No, I'm not sure a lot of people actually picked up on this, right, during the match. But after Seth hit the curb stomp on Punk and then went for the 1-2-3, and Punk kicks out. If you noticed, like 5 minutes later, there was no tag in between that, and the ref counted a pinfall on AJ Lee to Becky Lynch, even though Punk and Seth were legal.
Yeah, the ref
Hey,
kind of
man.
clocked out during this match.
Yeah, I'm not too
ESPN
sure if
said we
anybody
can do
actually
what we
clocked that or not, but I did.
Yeah,
And
wonder
No,
why.
I noticed that a long time ago into the match, from the ignoring who's a legal person to not counting out when all competitors are outside the ring. At this point, I'm pretty sure like the ref just like again he just clocked out. I mean, she just clocked out.
You know, it's no disrespect to Jessica Carr. She is an amazing referee, but she just clocked out there.
But if you want to leave, come to TNA.
But then that bullshit main event. You know, we had Cody Rhodes quite literally controller disconnect in that match when he went for that kick. He fell to his knee, and then he fell to his knee, and it took him almost like 3 minutes to get up from that. To then, I don't even think he actually managed to hit the disaster kick, or if it was a Cody cutter. I'm not too sure what he was going for. Right? He did this multiple times during the match as well. That it actually looked like he couldn't wrestle in that match. To then,
It's crazy.
you know, Drew ripping off the turnbuckle. Great heel shit. A heel's gonna do that. To the ref diving out of the fucking ring to grab it, like when Cody put Drew into the turnbuckle. The ref dived out the ring and then tried to get the turnbuckle pad while there was a pinfall. Like, are you fucking stupid?
Priorities, man. That turnbuckle pad worth a lot of money, apparently.
Apparently they're made of fucking gold. Rod, next time you're at a wrestling show, can you fucking get me one, please?
Get you a what?
A turnbuckle pad.
Can you get me a turnbuckle pad? Because the referees
no.
still seem to care more about them than the fucking wrestlers wrestling. And then the bullshit. Drew, for weeks leading into this match, said, Cody, I'm not going to get distracted. Nobody's going to distract me from kicking your ass and taking that title from you. He said this multiple times going into the match. I think he said it on the Friday beforehand as well. Nothing is going to. I've got no distractions. Yeah, that's same thing. You know, the ref had to dive out the way, Ant. Let's not nitpick at that, okay? Right, but he still went and grabbed the turnbuckle while there was a pinfall going on, and he knew the pinfall was going on. So, you know, to then that ending spot, Drew McIntyre getting distracted by a referee stopping him from doing something perfectly legal in a WWE match.
I can't help but smile.
Yeah, well, you a bitch, so shut the fuck up.
He's so mad, Jack.
To then, I'm trying to keep my patience because I actually have somebody in this house. I'm meant to be home alone, but there is somebody in my house right now. But I honestly actually been trying not to crash the fuck out. If this was like 3 hours earlier, I would have crashed the fuck out. But to then, Drew, shout out Eli for actually spotting this. Drew's knee didn't touch anything. His foot went through. He didn't touch anything on the way through. So how the fuck did his knee get fucked up?
Should have just done the foot. I don't know why I didn't do the foot.
Right? Makes no sense. To then getting into the ring. Obviously, he hit the Glasgow Kiss still somehow. Tried to hit the Claymore, couldn't, obviously, because of this fucking knee storyline wise. To then lose to one fucking Crossroads. And this is the person that everybody has been saying is going to beat Cody Rhodes down the line. And I'm a Drew fan. I want him to win this world title. But he has actually just lost. WWE have just killed every single ounce of credibility Drew McIntyre has. And honestly, fuck The Rock for actually for convincing him to sign a new deal. Drew should have took it. Drew should have left last year when his contract was coming to an expire, because they have been treating him like shit since 2021.
Wow.
Well.
Look, can we talk about some happy? Let's talk about good wrestling.
Let's talk about a real company.
A company that cares about the families.
Really quick, I do want to hear y'all's opinion on it, because I was talking to Rod earlier about it. He had an interesting take on it. I just want to see what y'all's mind is with this.
Wait, what?
Go on.
With what your take was on Palooza versus All Out.
Oh,
Tony
man.
Khan clears.
So, sheesh. All right, where do I start? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Well,
all right. These companies, they have the same problem. It's just they're on the opposite sides of the spectrum. One of them gives you not enough. The other one gives you too much. If I'm a wrestling fan, I'm not taking anything that I saw yesterday, either company, and being happy about it. People think All Out was great, and shout out to you, whatever. I personally think it was okay, if I'm being honest. The Edge and the Cope and Christian and FTR match was good, but I'm gonna tax it because of the ending. The ending was garbage. Why is Cope kicking out of all these this is what I hate, and I said this earlier. We're doing moves just to do moves.
Mm-hmm.
Cope is somebody has to tell Cope no. Beth coming back, that's cool. Okay, they set up the angle, FTR, and who was it that attacked Beth?
Whatever her name is, Nick Wayne, Kip Sabian.
Yeah. Okay, cool. They set up a nice little angle. We'll see where that goes. But I thought the ending of the match was done very poorly. Eddie Kingston and Big Bill. It's Eddie Kingston's first match back.
Already. Go ahead, Rob.
That ending was shit.
I'm just gonna say this. I already don't like Eddie Kingston, so
that little backhand didn't even connect. And guess what? Tony Schiavone said it didn't connect, and he still went for the pinfall and got it. 1, 2, 3. So you
Best
already
way
start
I could
off.
put it is that Eddie Kingston is the walking definition of ring rust. Like, not a positive, not a negative. It was just ring rust to me.
So to me, you already start off the night bad. Okay, with the first 2 matches, by how awful they ended. All right, then we're gonna move on. We have obviously Mox and Briscoe. This was good.
MJF
again. Briscoe and MJF again. Why are we kicking out of pile drivers? What, on thumbtacks? I feel like this company just tries to do too much. None of these companies can find the balance. None of them. Absolutely none of them. Why does Hangman and Fletcher have to go for 40 minutes? No sense of the word. None. Why is Fletcher even going for the world title? He just won the TNT Championship a month ago.
Wait. I can actually defend this because of last year how they did Jack Perry also versus Bryan Danielson. Maybe it's on purpose. Maybe it's just coincidence. But maybe Tony Khan might be going like as a yearly thing that All Out might be champ versus champ.
Remind me. So, Jack Perry, how long did he have that title for by that point?
Since Forbidden Door.
Which was about a couple months prior, right?
June?
Like June, July-ish.
Okay. Kyle Fletcher's run had barely started.
Yeah, just started August. Wait.
Why is he going, like, why is he not focusing on elevating his title first? You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
He has a title. Focus on that first. Sure, the marks are they're gonna be happy about it. Oh my God, we're getting Kyle Fletcher versus Heyman. It's gonna be a great match. But brother, this is where Tony Khan loses me. Establish Fletcher with this title first. You know, and I hate to even like bring this up because it doesn't even like the two worlds are just different. And I'm gonna bring it up just cause in the UFC, as a champion, you defend your title, right? If you defend it enough times, let's say you have 6 or 7 defenses, guess what? You can go to another weight class and compete to be a double champion. Why? Because you've put in the work in your weight class, you've cleaned the division out. Now you know what? Now I'm gonna set my standards to higher ground, right? I'm gonna go for another title. Isn't that like, shouldn't the person who's holding the title want to elevate their title, make it seem very, very prestigious? I understand going against the AEW World Champion Heyman, you know, it could, you know, maybe it could raise your stature, whatever, cool. But it's not like people don't care about Kyle Fletcher. That match last night didn't tell me anything different. It didn't give me any insight into how good Kyle Fletcher is. I knew how good Kyle Fletcher is. He just ran a great match with Dustin Rhodes to beat him for the title. He's a guy who over the last year has stepped up his game to a high degree, actually. I guess maybe it told me he can run a 40-minute match. And this is my biggest issue because, and this is the issue why I can never get behind Ospreay. A lot of these guys just do moves just to do them. I beg everybody to watch, and I know everybody has watched their Mania match, but I beg everybody to watch Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels at Vengeance 2005. I beg everybody to watch that match. They don't just do moves just to do them. They don't.
They tell a story.
Does Gunther do moves just to do moves?
Tells a story.
Yeah.
My biggest issue with a lot of the stuff AEW does is they just do shit. How many destroyers can I kick out of? How many hidden blades can I kick out of? How many pile drivers can I kick out of? Hey, let's just do the wildest shit and let's see if we can kick out of them. Oh my God, the crowd's gonna pop. What's the storytelling? Where's the psychology of like within the ring? The match between Kyle Fletcher and Hangman was good, but it does not need to be 40 minutes. A lot of these AEW pay-per-views for a majority of the time are like they're 30, 35 minutes plus. I don't need to sit for 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 35 minutes watching a main event when you can tell a story, if not a good one, within a 20 to 25 minute mark. You don't need 40 minutes. If like the only match that I really thought was perfect this specific night on All Out was the triple threat. Okada, Takeshita, and Massacre Dorada. And by the way, I'm just here to say, I think Takeshita's gonna win the Continental Classic too.
Yeah.
By the
Sounds
way,
about right.
but that's my biggest issue. I don't want to run through like the whole card, But I just actually want to say that I didn't come out of All Out thinking, oh, this was great. You know, oh my God, this was the greatest thing ever. No, it wasn't. Actually, it was fine. But you do too much. You do too much, Tony Khan. You have all these people just trying to do moves just to do moves, bro. Why do you think so many people love Tony Storm? Look at the people that the AEW audience actually loves.
Hangman.
Hangman, when Hangman can actually, I love Hangman because I think his psychology in the ring is like really good. By the way, Zay, I just did not say that. I
Wait, what?
literally, huh?
I don't know
Oh,
what
sorry.
Zay's talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't know.
Zay's just yapping.
Look, I know you're mad that I'm shitting on AEW right now because they literally just do moves just to do moves. Okay, like I'm. It's the reason I critique Osprey so much. I don't really critique Omega. I don't really critique Okada because these guys actually have sense. These guys have sense. There's a reason why like a lot of people don't even care for Ricochet because he does all these stupid moves. But nobody fucking cares.
Wait, Rad. I gotta disagree with you on that. I do think
In his
barely anyone
AEW
cares about
time,
Ricochet. I just think that in 2025, with AEW, with the Indies in general, people barely care about Ricochet because you can find 20 Ricochets across the street at your GCW, at your HOG, at your Defiant, at your all those shows.
Mm-hmm.
he's literally look. There's no. I'm sorry. There's nothing that to me nowadays makes Ricochet special.
And I could agree
Because
with you
like you
on that.
just said, you can find 1,000,000 of them. Can you find 1,000,000 Omegas? Can you even find a second Omega? Can you find another Takeshita? Can you find another Okada? Hell, can you find another Swerve? Another Hangman?
But you can't find another MJF, especially the weekend
Wait,
he
just to be
had.
clear, when you talk about matches, are you talking about like the match length or the match itself? Because I do agree with you that you can tell a story within like a 20-25 minute mark match instead of like a 40-minute. But that I'm like well aware within myself. Like my problem is that this took 40 minutes. So if like let's say we were just doing moves just to do moves, but we did it in 20 minutes, would that satisfy you?
No, because look, so the length obviously does play a big part, right? And I do believe that they took too long to tell the story. And I feel like after a while they were just doing moves just to do moves because they were like trying to fill time or whatever, or they were
Yeah.
just, you know. And look, here's my thing, right? And it happened with All Out, right? But the thing is All Out, the main event, the story was it was a big story. It was, you know, one of AEW's biggest stories. So I don't really critique it as much. This is Kyle Fletcher and Hangman is just another world title match to me. Like compared to All, not my bad, not All Out, All In. Sorry. Compared to All In, where that story was, you know, the biggest story of the year. Obviously they took up a lot of time, but they hit their story beats, and I thought a lot of it was really good. Obviously, Mox is as great as they come, and I'll keep praising Hangman, but I did think that they tried to overdo it in the 40-minute match, where if you would have shaved off about 15 minutes of it, I think this would have been perfect. And if you talk about, like you just said, a 20-minute match, as long as you're not trying to use so many finishers. And honestly, it's a critique that I have for the Cena and Cody match too. So many finishers. I thought the match was great to certain extents, but just so many finishers. We're trying to do too much. What happened to, you know, to grappling, and what happened to actually trying to tell a story within the ring? And this is why I told you guys to watch Kurt Angle and Sean from Vengeance 05, because I think that is a perfect encapsulation of what a wrestling match should actually be. Now, obviously, not everybody wrestles the style that these two guys wrestle, but I do believe a lot of the art of pro wrestling does get lost in we try to do so many big spots, and we're just trying to kick out for the pop. we're trying to kick out at one for the pop. And I get it. Sometimes it's actually good to pop the crowd. But I think you can pop the crowd in many more different ways than having to go over the top with these moves. You get what I'm trying to say, Enigma?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, and I'm trying to think of the right words to say. Honestly, I definitely do agree with you. I'm thinking of a wrestler right now where I think they do it just perfectly. And right now, the only person that comes to my mind is Jay White. Look at 2018 New Beginning Jay White versus Kenny Omega for the U.S. title.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny spams the hell out of the V trigger, but we all know that's not his finisher. But it also looks like Kenny can kill someone with the V trigger. And this match goes like a solid 15-20. It's a lot of the same moves, but Jay White is, one, getting his ass whooped, and two, when he kicks out, he's barely getting it by. He's selling that he's getting destroyed out there. He's selling the fact that if he gets hit with One Wing Angel, it's all over. And Kenny's showing overconfidence. That's character growth in this match. But you can still do this same thing that they did in 15-20 at 30 or 35.
Yeah, and I also think you just got to know how to like pace it well. I don't think Hangman and Fletcher realistically paced that.
Okay, that I can agree with you.
Completely
I don't think they paced it well.
No, and that was my issue. I think if you shave off at least 12 to 15 minutes of that match, this match actually, it's good. It's actually like really damn good. But the fact that it just extended for so long, I felt like for a while we're just doing things just to do things. And the point that I was, I guess, like trying to make earlier was like, obviously All In, they were trying to extend their pay-per-view so that they could extend it into the WWE window. I'm not dumb. I know they're trying to do that. Obviously. Let's be real. And they have every right to do it. Why? Because WWE is stepping in on their day. Their day. By the way, these days are literally picked out by AEW, and then WWE just happens to swoop in. But at the same time, we have to be real conscious and don't overextend. Try not to overextend. Try not to like over deliver or try to over captivate. Because if you do, then it just becomes like you're trying to do too much. What like one feud in specific that I just like really love was Edge and Seth Rollins from a couple of years ago. You know that whole feud? Seth Rollins only landed one curve stomp that whole feud. One. And it was the match at
was that the one at MSG?
Yeah. Because and this is why his finisher was protected at the time, like really heavily protected. And that's just like a really cool way to tell the story, is by getting away of a finisher because it could be a detriment to you. And for Edge, because of his neck problems, it was a detriment. Didn't Edge just take a freaking pile driver yesterday and he kicked out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I see what you mean by that.
Like, did his neck just like, does
Magically
he not? Yeah, like, does he not like sell his neck anymore? Yeah, I don't know.
I will say Ospreay does a good job of still selling his neck, even though he got injured like almost 10 years ago now.
Shout out Ospreay.
That is one thing I'll give him credit for. That is true. And by the way, I did enjoy his last performance too, at
Forbidden Door.
Was it Forbidden Door? Yeah.
Yes.
Where he was like, he was definitely selling a lot of the effects, because obviously he's coming into that match hurt. I absolutely loved it, but I do think a lot of the times he does go overboard, and Forbidden Door was not one of them. So
I want to have Ospreay's back because I feel like Ospreay's still learning this style. So I feel like just give him a little more time, because I feel like his characters and the way he reacts to things getting a little bit better week to week. But
do you guys feel that like you feel like AEW gives too much, and then WWE like these companies can't find like just the median? Yeah. Like neither of them can find the healthy median, and it's just like they're having issues, but on opposite sides of the spectrum. And
yeah, for sure.
And I'm enjoying actually AEW like more than WWE right now, just because some of the stories they got going on. But I do believe sometimes, and especially in the pay-per-views. By the way, I think Collision is my favorite show right now currently. I think Collision
it's hard. I can't watch it,
bro. Collision is like, to me, infinitely better than Dynamite.
It's because the hologram.
And if it's infinitely better than Dynamite, then it's oh my god.
It's because the hologram, isn't it?
What the fuck?
What? No.
It's because
Bro,
of
Yapping.
I'm telling you right now. Collision. Nah, Collision is just fun, man.
No, Collision's
It
very good.
It just feels like a. It feels like they're not trying. It feels like
It's just a show, just to be a show.
It's just fun. It's fun. It doesn't feel forced. Nothing feels forced.
Collision is basically what ROH is. Not gonna lie.
It's a fun.
Like,
it's a
just
fun
without
show.
titles.
And then they advance stories. I actually think they advance stories better on Collision than they do on Dynamite. And that's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Enigma, do you watch Collision?
Yeah, I catch it from time to time, and yeah, I can definitely agree with you on that one because when I'm watching a Collision, I feel like the story has progressed more on Collision than it did on Wednesday.
Like the Dana Garcia story is a major one.
Oh, that shit. Yeah.
Chris Statlander, we're gonna see. I think
Wow.
maybe she joins the Death Race.
Actually, can we talk about her title win real quick?
Oh man.
Congratulations to Chris Statlander.
Tony Storm.
Thank God, because
I was about to start pushing agendas about Tony Storm with the world title. By the way,
So,
if she
I was gonna say okay,
I'm
that's
just saying.
So I
wasn't.
I wasn't ready to like. I don't want to call her Hogan, but like.
Yeah.
I was ready to.
I was ready to kind of be like, I'm kind of bored, like, because the thing is she's run through like almost a majority of like the top women. In that
she's ran through the top women after you beat Mercedes and Athena. What else you got?
And it's like, let's say she would have won this match, then you're running through Chris Statlander, Jamie Hayter, who by the way they're underutilizing. I don't know how she came back from injury and you don't
I think the rumor was
visa
issues when she came back as well.
But like now she's around. She's like fully around now, and she does a lot of stuff on Collision. By the way, a lot of stuff that she does is on Collision.
Yeah.
But like she's somebody that if they weren't going to strap up Chris Statlander, she would have been she would have been good, right? And this is another issue that I'm having, right? Is the same issue that I'm having with Tony Storm, or that I had, not anymore, because she lost. Mercedes Moné. Oh boy.
Same energy.
Wait, I kind of got to extend that too. As much as I vouch for her, I think the issue that you're about to have with Tony, it extends the Tony, Mercedes, Athena. Because we've kind of reached a point where who can beat them?
For Athena, I was like, oh, it's got to be Billy Starks.
If it's not Billy Starks, then you just have her vacate the title.
Like, and honestly, it should have been Billy Starks. It should have been Billy Starks actually a while ago. But they decided to just run with at this point, I think Athena's gonna just relinquish the title because nobody's gonna beat her. There's not a credible challenger in Ring of Honor. I don't even really watch Ring of Honor like that, if at all. But
Athena has defended that title against everyone, and when I say everyone, I mean cross promotions. So if you view ROH and AEW as two separate things, she's beaten someone from AEW. She's beaten Sheeta. She's beaten Thunder Rosa. She's beaten Miyu Yamashita from TJPW. She beat Thekla when she was signed to Stardom. She's being all of the ROH roster.
Honestly, I would love if like Jamie Hayter beats her for that title.
I was thinking I was under the impression that it's either it has to be Jamie Hayter, Thekla, Thunder Rosa, or it just has to be Billy Starks.
So remind me, when was that Thekla match?
That Thekla match was the beginning of the year, so around the ending of January.
Okay, so I know it was this year, but at the same time, I think like Tekla's at a different point in her, in like her career right now. I feel like that Thekla at the beginning of the year, obviously she was in Stardom. I feel like this is different. I don't know. I feel like you can definitely tell a more different story this way, having Thekla actually win.
I think it would be great if Thekla would be the one to beat Athena because, unlike WWE, AEW rewards you for knowing more wrestling, and thank God that they like show clips from other promotions. Athena basically welcomes Thekla like, hey, if you ever want to leave Japan, my door's open. So it would be poetic if Athena opened the door for Thekla to enter ROH and she took her title. They would show that story through Stardom into ROH, into AEW, into ROH.
The issue, and you see, it's becoming apparent that these like really long title reigns, especially those that head into the 500-600 day mark, they become tough.
They do.
Because you can have, and this was the issue with Roman Reigns, was after
he beat Cody.
Yeah, after he beat Cody the first time, it got really tough.
I want to say it got hard when he beat Drew.
Yeah, actually, yes, because then Cody was the only one on the horizon. So yes, you're correct about that. And by that point, he was what, like over 600 days?
Yeah.
By that point, so I think when you get over a certain time, and mind you, it's not like Roman was defending the title a lot by this point because he was already basically on a like
he was like
part-time schedule,
part-time.
It gets tough. Like back in the day, you could get away with it because you didn't work as many dates. Like the Hulk Hogan's, the Pedro Morales, these guys they didn't work that many dates. They didn't.
The Brunos.
The Brunos. Nowadays, because there's so many shows, there's on AEW, there's Dynamite, there's Collision, there's Ring of Honor, and they split these wrestlers between all three companies, all three brands. Sorry, and then same thing with the WWE. You got Raw, you got SmackDown. It becomes tough because after a certain period of time, you start to run out of talent to go up against, and it's gonna happen. And that's my biggest issue with long title reigns, is while they do start off great, and I think you can go a year, maybe 2 years of like really strong, I think once you get past that like 2-year mark, it becomes really tough to like really talk about this title reign like, oh man, like this is great right now. You're gonna be thinking, oh, I want to go back to the old days. But in reality, you can't, because the talent pool is shrinking. The more time passes, the more you're beating all these talent, so the talent pool is shrinking. And that was starting to become very apparent with Tony's reign. It's starting to actually become very apparent with Mercedes' reign, and it's already become apparent with Athena's reign.
I think we're right now in a time, cause I said this on Top Glory with Smooth, that I think like wrestling as a whole, they collectively test ran 2 title reign scenarios. A title reign A being win-lose title. So imagine, Cody right now where he's lost the title, then he won it back. And then we have the Roman Reigns where it's 3 years, not a single loss. And you can look at that from like the 2010s where people were losing the world title and then winning it back, sending them with mid-card, sending them with tag, and then enter 2019 or 2020s or so. I can name you 5 wrestlers right now that have hit the 2-year mark.
Yeah, I think it becomes a problem, and I'm glad they took the title off Tony Storm. You get somebody fresh like Chris Statlander, and then this is no shade to Tony Storm. And honestly, I think we're about to see this is gonna get really interesting. I'm really excited to see what version of Tony Storm we're about to get, because she almost looked like she was like turning crazy in the process of her seeing her title on somebody else. Like it's almost like she got possessed by the fact that she lost the title in the fashion that she actually lost it. So
I'm glad she actually got pinned too.
Again,
she got pinned. I didn't see that part. Really,
huge. She got
huge.
Hey, and look, I know people are probably gonna say, "Oh, but she just got rolled up." So what?
It's a win's a win. A win's a win. Right,
yeah, like she lost. Like Chris Statlander won.
Rollins.
Hey, there were and look, I would even argue there's probably, if there's 100 people in the world, 99 of them are picking Tony Storm to win that match. Right. Realistically, because I don't think anybody had none of these women winning this match.
I actually had Thekla winning. I thought she was actually going to pin Stat.
Hey Hunter, that's how you do a surprise, by the way. Just to let you know.
Like, yeah, that was for Chris to win, that's a surprise, and then for it to be Tony to get the pinfall loss, that's the other surprise. Because how many multi-person matches are created for said champion not to get pinned, and to then further said story, like, hey, I didn't get pinned, so now we have to 1v1.
Exactly. And I who's I think you already know who I'm about to bring up.
No, Ryan.
Rhea Ripley is a big
absolutely.
This is an issue with Rhea Ripley. Luckily, she got pinned at SummerSlam. Thank God.
Thank God.
But even then, it was still like a roll-up pin, which What like
A pin's a
When's a
pin.
win? When's a
Kevin
win?
Kelly said it best. All it takes
Yeah.
is 3 seconds,
No,
and you're the winner.
that's true. Me personally, because it is Rhea Ripley, I want to see her back on the mat and get pinned, you know, because I feel like it doesn't happen. It never happens with her. But like she's someone, for example, that like she's put in multi women matches, so that she doesn't have to take the pin, and she's not even the champion, and she don't even take pins. How does that work?
Yeah, that's very asinine.
Like, and that's why I credit Toni Storm. Really, I really do. I think she has had, to me, I believe, the most impact of any women, uh, in the AEW women's division, in the history of the AEW women's division. I think she's had the most impact.
Yeah.
She's impacted the women. Like, I know people will try to argue Mercedes because
you could, but it's
like I think to me it's Toni Storm. Toni Storm to me has the first legitimate like really high level reign with the AEW women's title. I didn't feel that with any of the women that came before her that felt like they had legitimate reigns. I thought Toni Storm was the first in AEW to have a legitimate reign with the AEW women's title.
I will always appreciate her for that because I remember the women's division at one point in that company. Good lord.
Yeah, she might have had the first high level feud too with Mariah May.
Yeah, she's done a lot for that women's division.
And then
She's put that
I
women's
feel like
division
before that,
on a spotlight.
it was Jamie Hayter, really.
Before her, it was Jamie Hayter. Yeah. It was. But like, I feel like Toni took it to like a whole nother level, and now she's gonna try to counteract it from a not holding the title kind of way, and I'm interested to see this. This is why I'm interested, because if you looked at her face yesterday when she lost the title, she almost looked, like I said, she almost looked possessed. I'm actually very interested to see where they go from here, because I feel like she's gonna take a turn in that timeless character, and it's gonna take a really twisted turn, and I'm very excited about it. Because she's gonna be on the other side of the spectrum where she's not a champion. She's gonna be chasing, and I think legitimately this time she's actually gonna be chasing for a while.
And I think that's why it's so important that she got pinned, because now it literally resets everything. She has to go to the back of the line. She has no choice. You got pinned. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think this is gonna be a great, because I'm also very excited to see where this character goes. I think that it's just this run that Toni's on. I mean, I think this is gonna be one of those things where it's like, this is gonna solidify her run. This run. Kind of like when we were saying when Roman needs to have this babyface run that really solidify this run. I think this is the situation that Toni's in right now. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited.
Because she's already done, like, I think she's like solidified herself, but I think without the title, if she's to do something like pretty special without the title, I think it's a stamp.
Yeah.
To answer Ant's question, honestly, like, yeah, she did look surprised, but I definitely do think that, like, there was like a look in her eyes. If you really look at her when she lost, it almost seemed like she was surprised, but like she was like surprised, like in a good way, but like she was also like it was like she was possessed by the fact that she lost that title.
I think the proud part was kind of like a shoot almost. I don't think that was necessarily supposed to be shown. But again, this is, when you think about it, that's Toni's division. So she's probably super happy with how it all came about, and who wasn't happy for Chris Statlander. I mean, she literally said, I never tried, or it's been like 4 years or something since she challenged last, and she finally did it. She finally won the big one, and I think that's huge.
I think her timeless character is about to take a really drastic turn. I don't think she's gonna turn heel, but I definitely do think she's gonna take a different approach now. And with Mercedes, I don't even know why that Rio match was on the card. I don't even know why
that had to be on the card. That's why she had to be on the card. Mercedes had to be on the card.
If there's one thing that Tony Khan does, and I give him grace for it, is he treats every show like WrestleMania. He tries to stack every show with as many people. He'll put 15 matches on there. He'll give you 5 pre-show matches. But this is what I mean when I say that, like, he does too much, in the sense of, like, we're putting too much, like, matches. Now, obviously, this is wrestling, right? Wrestling is wrestling, okay? But at the same time, you have to know when to find that, like, median. And I think when you like a match like a Mercedes and Rio. I know you want to add Mercedes to that card
That could have made it
because
Dynamite. Just say it, bro.
yeah, or like collision or collision. That's a collision match. To me, that's a collision match. And it's like to me, it's like I don't think that belonged on the card. Like Gates of Agony and Ricochet versus the Hurt Syndicate. I don't believe belonged on the card either.
I think you could have done Gates of Agony versus the Hurt Syndicate, and you just have Ricochet and MVP on commentary.
I'm gonna be honest
Yeah,
though. I think the only reason why I'm kind of okay with that match being on the card is because the Hurt Syndicate did lose. They don't lose often or hardly ever, so it's like when they do lose, it should be somewhere at least a little important.
They weren't lying when they said they weren't lying when they said that they wanted to put over the Gates of Agony though.
I saw, yeah, facts. Yeah. But I like the consistency. That's consistent.
Oh wait, that's what I was gonna say about Riho. I think Riho was the wrong opponent. If they wanted Mercedes to defend her TBS title, I think anyone you had in the I forgot what's the official, like the giant street fight they had on the pre-show. I think you could have just pulled out any of the women from them. You could have done Mercedes versus Mina. You could have done Mercedes versus what? You could have done Mercedes versus Queen Aminata.
I can't see another Mina and Mercedes match. I'm sorry.
Tekla hasn't challenged for that title, which is interesting.
No, she is not.
So, like, obviously, look, I think the person who's going to dethrone her is Alex Windsor.
Really?
Windsor!
The thing is like, when is that going to happen? That's the big thing.
Rod,
I think we're months away from it.
No, Lee, no.
I've got the time. I've got the place that's going to happen.
Oh, brother.
I know
Bro, please don't say
all in London 2026.
No. We don't need to wait that long.
Bro, facts, Lee. What the fuck?
We don't need to wait that long. I promise you, we do not need to wait.
We just talked about hitting the 3-year mark.
Yeah, we do not need to hit. We don't need that. Like Revolution, because Revolution's like, would that be the
March
third biggest pay-per-view of the year, right? Is that the
yeah.
third? That's the third because it's obviously All In, and then you have Double or Nothing, and then I think Revolution would probably be the third.
Yeah,
I would say do it at Revolution. It's in March, and it gives you time. I guess gives you time to build back up Alex Windsor because I think she's the one. Also,
Wait,
I
got it.
Stop.
I got the perfect date.
This guy's just yapping, by the way.
No. AEW's returning to the UK this year.
When?
December. Manchester and Cardiff.
Oh yeah, they are.
Oh shit.
The only thing I'm worried about is like
Hover winning Manchester.
Anyways, the only thing I'm worried about is when Mercedes is finally losing these belts. I hope she doesn't just lose them all, like all at once. I hope it's one of those things where it's like months apart. Because I hate when we have these belt collector gimmicks going on. I hate that they all end around the same time. Why can't they be spaced out?
Wait. I might have to disagree with you on that because Kenny was a belt collector and he didn't lose all at the same time. Ospreay thing. Let me see. There's a third person that was like dual or triple champion. It's probably someone on the Indies.
I feel like the one I remember was, well, no, that doesn't count because it was kind of storytelling too. But Eddie Kingston was the one that came to my mind.
There we go.
But again,
thank you.
It was storytelling stuff. But anyways, yeah, that's just me. When did Sauce's contract over in the indie company? Called an indie company.
I have no idea when it's over in AEW.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tony Khan tried to sign him for as long as he could. He signed Adam Cole to some stupid shit long contract.
Adam Cole, baby.
Is there anything else that you guys want to say about All Out?
Better than Russell ass.
I do want to go back to the John Mox. Well, not go back because we didn't really hit on it. But my big gripe, something that we didn't really get on, but something that aggravated me with All Out, is the Darby Allin and John Moxley stuff. I thought the coffin match was kind of like Darby Allin's Hell in a Cell. I thought this was going to be the end of it. I really, really did. For some reason. And I thought we were going to take a huge focus on Daniel Garcia. And I didn't necessarily think we needed Darby Allin for that, but I guess Tony Khan thinks otherwise.
I would sub out Darby for Daddy Magic.
Right. Or just, I mean, it could have been honestly anybody else to me. But yeah, I just thought it was gonna be over, and I was obviously wrong. Darby Allin is still setting motherfuckers on fire, and looks like we're gonna continue this Moxley and Darby stuff, which I'm kind of over, but whatever.
I think it's probably
It's
gonna
getting
end
there
at,
with the stuff and punk shit. Like I'm kind of over both of them. Like what
It's
are
probably
we?
gonna end at what, like Wrestle Dream, probably, because that's like a full circle moment kind of deal.
Yeah, I guess we'll see.
I hope
yeah,
so.
they probably Wrestle Dream. Hey, by the way, I just
Even
want to
Tommy's
say
over the Punk feud.
you didn't mention this, Tommy, but man, Pac is back.
He
And
is
he looks
back.
different.
He cut his hair.
Wait, whoa! We talking about Pac?
Yeah. Oh my
Pac is
god.
Dude,
The
Pac
Pac-
killed Darby.
Yo,
He did. He
the
did.
greatest man from the northeast of England. The greatest
brother.
person from
Pac
the
is back,
northeast.
man. Bro, Pac has so many returns.
Like at this
Bro,
point, it's either injuries fucking him over or visa issues.
Yeah.
Dude, just come to the States, man.
Saw him on TV.
Come to the States. Come to the States.
So before we move on, how do y'all feel about Luchasaurus and Jack Perry?
I'm so happy.
Thank
Actually,
God
scratch
the
that. It's just
scapegoat is
getting happy.
Hit
done.
him up,
The
bruh.
scapegoat is dead. Yeah.
I like the
Cinema,
scapegoat.
bro. That's low-key cinema, bro.
I'm actually happy the scapegoat
Yeah,
shit's done.
I'm sorry, pal.
And
Thank
Tarzan
God.
Boy's back. Ah man, what a great theme!
Thank
What a great
God.
Because
theme.
they did all this thing with scapegoat trying to make him serious. I never took that man serious once.
You're taking
Yeah,
Jack Perry serious from the Big 2-5.
that's the issue, man. He like his character, like I don't know. I couldn't
Never
take
came
him
off as a
serious.
threat.
I didn't take him serious.
Yeah.
I just saw him as the guy that has, the EVPs in his back pocket.
And maybe it's his stature. maybe it's his stature.
Maybe, honestly.
I think a part of it is that. Hey, I never took Rey Mysterio serious back in the day,
That's fair.
so.
That's fair.
But hey, as a former world
Alright.
champion,
Alright, okay, I got a question for you. How long until they win the tag titles?
December.
Okay,
I agree, actually.
It'll probably be pretty soon.
To be honest, just because Bandito is holding it, I hope as soon as possible.
God
Alright.
damn.
Yo, Spot,
Oh,
hit his
look
music.
at this guy.
Tommy might be cooking.
Yeah, let's go up here.
Tommy might be cooking.
Speaking of Bandito, now we can get into
Oh brother, here we
now we
go.
can get into the Wrestler of the Year talk, man.
Yeah, we all know it's not going to be on that list, right? Okay, good.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, no. I'm gonna say this as well. I wish Esco was here, bruh. We took 2 hours to talk about the
Spot,
other
hit his music.
just to pray that Esco would show up, and guess what? He's not here. But I really want him to be here because I have Bandito in my top 10.
Oh
Not
wow,
five.
this guy's come around.
Not 5, not 3. I think that's absolutely insane, but I got him in my top 10.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So are we saying our lists, Tommy, or what?
That's what I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about. Do you guys want to kind of do it?
I don't
that
have
way?
a list. I'm kind of
I don't-
fucked, so.
Right, because I'm pretty sure.
I don't have a necessary
me-
list. I just have a group of names.
That's
So,
what I was kind of thinking. I
so
feel
I
like
have-
majority
I
of
have,
us would have a group of names.
I don't have
Hangman number 1.
I don't have a list because I do have a list, but they're not ranked. Like I don't have
Okay.
I don't have like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like it's just like 16
Like,
names.
just, like, who's on your list?
Yes, I have the 16 names. I just don't have them like actually ranked.
Okay.
Alright.
Should I start off or?
Yeah.
All right. So let me pull up my list really quick. So for the men, I have Hangman, Takeshita, Cena, Seth, Punk, Mox, Oba, Bandito. Oh, dude, Tommy, you're gonna love this one. Leon Slater.
Yeah.
I got Leon Slater on there. I have ZSJ. I have Kyle Fletcher, Will Ospreay, Gunther Okada, Cody, and this one is new to my list. Roderick Strong.
Whoa, that's an interesting one.
So
That's my Esco was here. He would have loved that one.
That's my men. And then the women, I have Toni Storm. I have Athena, Io Sky, Stephanie Vicaire, Lyra, Mercedes, Becky Lynch.
Okay.
Pardon me if I pronounce the name wrong. AZM. I think that's her name, right?
Azumi.
Azumi.
Yes,
yeah.
Azumi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Azumi. Okay. Chris Statlander. That's another new one.
Stat.
And she just won. Look at that.
I had to put her. Tekla, Sari, Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, even though I didn't really want to put her on there, but I was like, she's had the title for
She's undefeated.
all year.
I'm ass Tiffy. Get her out of here.
Roxanne Perez,
She may be
That's a better one.
Julia, and Charlotte Flair.
Okay. Ant said no Javon. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like Javon is probably gonna be there by the end of the year because Will Ospreay's obviously not wrestling.
Yeah.
So like,
which means he's not hitting Final Four.
Which is crazy. It's streak ended.
So I think, so for the at least people in my list, so I think Ospreay can get knocked off.
Depending on how high,
Roddy could probably get knocked off by Javon as well, just because. I mean, it's really gonna depend to me. Like Gunther maybe.
Just because of how long he's been out. That's the only reason why.
Yeah, it's gonna really depend how long he's out for.
I love football.
So, but yeah, I like Javon can find his way in there. I do believe he will. Maybe we'll see how the rest of the year kind of pans out for him.
Nah, but
you know who I wanted to throw on there for my women, because I think she's had a really great year, is JC Jane. I wanted to throw her on there, but like, I'm like, I don't know. But who knows? Maybe by the end of the year, maybe she's in there. Who knows?
I don't. Surprisingly, I'm looking at my list, and one name that Rod said that I'm kind of upset that I left off is Oba.
Crazy that y'all left Oba off the list.
I just think, well, I don't know what I think, but every time I look at this Bandito name on my list, I'm like, well, Oba can go there too. So this is one of those things, you know.
So what's your 16, Tommy, for your men?
My 16, and I'm gonna be honest, they were ranked, but again, with some of the things that I heard from you, Rod, I do want to adjust them, I guess, later on. So again, I'm glad these aren't finalized. But I have Hangman, Konosuke, Seth, ZSJ.
Is this order?
Yeah, at the moment. Yeah.
Okay.
ZSJ, John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Bandito, El Despy, CM Punk, Kyle Fletcher, Okada, Will Ospreay, Swerve, John, Gunther, Leon. Swerve and Ospreay, they're gonna take a massive drop, and they're kind of already dropping, honestly. So it's just one of those things. But
wait, Tom, before you continue, is there a chance that Gabe Kidd might be able to sneak back on?
No,
he's gonna have to do a lot in the next 3 months.
He answered no Sin Cara.
Mystico, man. You know,
bro, I'm telling you.
Fuck Mystico right now, by the way.
This is why I wish Esco was here, because Esco told me he watched the Mystico and MJF match. And
I did. Cinema.
Great.
Fuck you, Mystico, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
Mystico and MJF they're probably gonna be on that list.
And that's another one. MJ fucking F, man. MJF has been cooking. Back-to-back bangers, 24 hours. Come on.
Tommy, I'm surprised you don't have Leon, man, in there.
No, Leon was 16 for me.
Okay.
He's just kind of creeped in.
You know what? As long as he's on the list, Tommy. As long as he's on
the list. He's gonna rise, though.
He's gonna rise. You know who's who might be on that list pretty soon?
Who?
Mikey Santana, buddy. Mike Santana, man.
Tommy. I know.
No, Joe Hendry is not on my list.
No, I know you want Mike Santana to save TNA.
He is going to save TNA.
That trick.
That's not even. I'm not gonna lie. If this whole invasion shit really does go full fledged and it happens like dead ass, and TNA fucking loses, what is this for? What is this for?
It was to stall time for the contract to dry.
Yeah, Tommy, you gotta watch NXT, man. There you go.
You know who I wanted to put on there? I couldn't justify putting him on there, but Mustafa Ali. Like I wanted to find like, I don't know, I wanted to find a reason to put him in there, but like out of the 16 names that I said, I'm like, nah, I don't think he deserves to be in there.
I think Mustafa's problem is he's too good not to be in the world title picture, but you can't put him in the world title picture right now.
Not right now. Yeah, not right now.
What's for your what is it for your women, Tommy?
So my women, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had a lot of for some reason the women's was really hard for me. I don't know if that was the same for everyone else, but it was
for me. I only did 10, and then I'm gonna leave it up to Enigma to throw in the names I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stardom. Yeah.
it was very, 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 very tough for me. So what I did was, because I have the luxury of seeing all the votes every day, I took the votes and I took Esco's list, I took Enigma's list, and then I scrolled all the way back up to Rod's first list, and I gathered all of their rankings and kind of like quadrupled them together. So with that being said, and the last 2 or 3 I just put on there. Anyways, starting 1, Tony Storm, Mercedes Monet, Io Sky, Mayu Awatani, Stephanie Vaquera, Becky Lynch, Athena Lyra, Sari, Sarah Kamatami, Tani,
You're gonna say
Ali,
Tommy.
it's only Catherine. Calm down.
Thecla, I can never say her name.
Thecla.
Charlotte
Thecla.
Flair, thank you. Charlotte Flair, Naomi Pregnancy, she's gonna fall obviously. Tiffany Stratton, and then this is just for me. Ash Elegance and Chris Statlander. And then Chris Statlander.
Tommy, why are we putting Tiffany in there?
She's been champion all year, bro. What am I supposed to
Unfortunately,
do?
she's been champion.
He's undefeated, man.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do, bro?
What are we doing here?
I can't
Her
ignore
reign
numbers,
is about
bro.
to be worse than Maria's.
Bro,
What are we doing here?
I can't ignore. She literally hasn't lost this year. I can't ignore that. I can't.
Championships matter.
I can't.
Alright,
bro.
bro.
championship.
Alright.
Hey, and
Okay.
win-loss record definitely does matter too.
You can put her
Alright,
as
bro.
low as you want on your list, but I feel like she has to be there.
10.5 off the top 10.
What did I have her? Where did I have her? I had her all the way down at 14, bro. So like she's down there, but she's on there.
Enigma, there's gotta be enough people better than her, right?
What was that?
There's gotta be someone in Stardom New Japan that's better than Tiffany to get her off the list, right?
There's like 5 people better than Tiffany.
Let's go.
Tommy, I
That's why
think
he's in the
D-Lo
committee.
Perfect. She's off the list. Yes.
All right, Enigma.
That means she won't be in the list.
Okay,
the,
so
the bracket.
Do your
That
men's
bitch.
first.
My list, yeah, that's to me in order. I put this in order. It's Takeshita, Hangman, Seth, Cody, Gunther, Swerve and Osprey. They're gonna get knocked out later. Desperado, Punk, Bandito, Jacob Fatu, Bolton Oleg, Okada, Tanahashi, and Kyle Fletcher. Honestly, the only reason I got Tanahashi up here is because he's having a way better retirement tour than Cena.
Oh fuck! Hey, I have a question. I genuinely have a question.
Shoot.
The Bolin Oleg one is really irking me. It's up there with the Bandito one.
1 sec.
Why? What am I missing? Please let me know.
Everything.
I feel like he's having a very similar year as last year, and we didn't have him. I mean, I don't think we had him real high.
The difference between Bolton Oleg last year and this year is he's having way better matches. He's being showcased a lot more than just like, oh, he's one of the New Japan young boys. He's actually a single star. If you watch his match with Takeshita, if you watch his match with Bad Luck Fale, if you watch his matches, if you just watch his G1, you can definitely see them. He won't. I'm not gonna say Bolton Oleg is like the next AJ Styles, next Jay White, next Prince Devitt, like next guy who's gonna get pushed. But when you're like the stereotypical, hey, what's a New Japan match? Like the hard hitting stiff shots, yeah, that's Bolton Oleg.
Okay.
You know which one is like, kind of weird for me hearing the name?
Shoot.
Is Jacob Fatu.
See, I put him on my list.
WWE's fucking him up too.
Yeah.
He's gonna fall off my list if they keep fucking him up.
Like he hasn't wrestled, bro. Like he hasn't wrestled in so long, and it's like
this is a 6-man tag.
I'm surprised. So, question, Enigma, what's stopping you from putting Oba Femi on your list?
I don't watch NXT.
Oh, okay.
That's fair. That's honest.
That's
but that's where we come in. That's where we come in.
Yeah, we got you.
In that slot. That's where we come in. But you don't
even see you don't even see like the clips because I do think people do.
That's the thing. Like I'm very like anti clips. Like I don't form opinions off of that.
Okay.
So it's like it's hard for me. Like I know Obafemi's like
and stop rage baiting. Rage bait days in 2 days.
But I'm not spending my Tuesday. I'm not doing it.
They get Ed said, "Oh, garage America."
Wait, Enigma.
What's up?
You wouldn't even watch it if there was a TNA invasion?
No, dude, I haven't watched
He
TNA
hates
since
TNA.
Austin Aries no sold the Starship Pain.
Damn.
What a shame, huh?
I
What about
would
your women's list? Oh, sorry.
hey, I would say that like if there is one thing that you could watch on NXT, it would be like Obafemi. He's having a pretty good feud with Ricky Saints right now, actually.
Oh no, I know about that. Like I hear about this stuff. I just don't let it like create an opinion for me. But I will say I will watch a TNA/NXT show if they put an Ultimate X match on NXT.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do like an Invasion pay-per-view.
Like do that, I might watch it.
That would
Bruh,
be pretty cool.
please. I just want a TV deal that says TNA is gonna be on every Thursday at 8 p.m. on a channel that YouTube TV has that I don't have to pay an extra $30 for. I just want to watch my phone.
I'm still paying for YouTube TV. My condolences. Anyways, continue.
I like cable still.
Okay, so my women's list is Toni Storm, Sari, Mercedes Moné, Athena, Saya Kamitani, Mayu Iwatani, Io Sky, Momo Watanabe, Azumi, Becky Lynch, Thekla, Lyra Valkyria, Starlight. You know, I should probably move Starlight. Starlight Kid, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and I'm definitely moving Stephanie Vaquer.
I didn't hear the T name. Yes.
I low-key think Stephanie may fuck around and be in the Final Four. I'm not.
Dude, Stephanie. I think Stephanie's gonna rise.
I think Stephanie might win this.
Stephanie, early winner.
Wait. She has. Wait, doesn't she have the like in this
3
calendar year? She has
3 titles, by the way.
She has 2 world titles.
Yes.
In this calendar year,
and just 3 titles in general.
She might. Okay, hearing that Enigma and hearing how like the start of her year was strong. Obviously, the summer. I think after Evolution, it kind of like died down a bit, and then
that's what made me put her at 16.
But now that she's won the world title, she had the match that she had last night. Plus, with the year that she's had,
I would probably move. Let's see.
How far up do you think she's gone up?
She's probably going to be number 11. Thekla is at my number 11 just because of how well they've debuted her and how great she's been showcased. But yeah, she might be number 11. The top 10 are current, like either champions, former champions, tournament winners, finalists. Like Toni Storm is the former champ. Sari is the current IWGP Women's champ. Athena is the ROH champ. Saya Kamitani is the red belt champion, the world champion. Funny enough, Mayu Iwatani is the, I guess, light heavyweight champion of Marigold, but she's kind of carrying the company. She's only been there since May.
That is her company.
So it's like Marigold is freaking Mayu country.
Yeah, that's her company.
I think before the end of the year, Stephanie might crack the top 5.
Yeah, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I got a feeling she might crack the top 5.
She's really tough,
she's gonna rise up the rankings quite a bit. I think especially like I'm hoping that like what I said earlier doesn't actually happen, and she's showing up on TV pretty regularly. Yeah. And she has honestly look, and I think her first feud might actually be Rhea Ripley for that title in Perth.
Bro, and if
looks like they're doing the crown jewel shit, so she's probably facing Tiffany now.
Oh, wait, that's right. That is right. Okay, never mind.
So maybe she's safe. Maybe she's safe for a little bit.
She's safe. She's safe for now. I wonder how that match was, because Tiffany hasn't been all that great in ring this year, but I wonder what Stephanie can get out of her.
Oh, and I do just want to this random fact. 100% getting a new winner this year because Bryan Danielson retired, so we're getting a new winner.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, and at the moment, Roxanne Perez won it last year. Wow, she still has a shot. So I mean,
I'm kind of surprised Bryan
Will Ospreay will be out of the final 2.
Yeah, Bryan barely won because fucking Swerve decided to screw me over.
Swerve screwed us all that year. It's okay.
I
really thought Swerve.
I have a makeshift list. Like, I can definitely see people getting taken in, taken out, and my 16th spot is literally just for me. But I got Hangman, Takeshita, Cena. This is not in order, by the way. Obafemi, Zack Sabre Jr., Ospreay, Okada, Cody, Seth, Punk, Kyle Fletcher, MJF, Gunther, Moxley. Unfortunately, Bandito. I'm just gonna take y'all's word for it. And then the 16th spot is literally just for me, because I kind of want that to be someone who can shift in and out. His matches have been good this year. His character work has been exceptional. I got Ethan Page.
That's a good cook.
I'm not gonna lie. That's
a good cook. That's a good cook.
I thought you were gonna say Dom low-key. I did.
I'm not even mad at that either.
That's
Because
my hey, man.
he's a world champ
really-
now
That
too.
I was expecting
He's a
that.
world champ
I'm
now too.
loving Ethan Page this year.
Ethan
Fair,
Page
fair,
this year
fair.
has been very underrated.
Does he put over Heights at No Mercy real quick?
No, he
Does he
shouldn't.
do it?
I don't-
Does
I
he
don't-
do
not
the
yet,
job?
I don't
Not
think he
yet.
does.
Not yet. Not yet.
Alright.
Not yet.
Dom
Alright.
is another one that's about the. I think his case is gonna grow stronger too.
And then if he
I'm not
defends
gonna lie, if
the
you told me
belt
now, I would agree.
on WWE programming at least once, twice, 2 times before the end of the year, I think he's in there.
I noticed that. Wait, did anyone say Trick Williams?
No.
I
Fact
wanted
not.
to I really wanted to so bad because championships do matter.
Yeah,
But
I was
it's
going to say
just
because
not
Tommy, I remember you asked, do we count
Dumbass
NXT
Trick.
as a world title? And I think I said yeah, and you were like, damn, Trick Williams is a 3-time world champion.
Oh
But
yeah, I did say
I-
that.
He only did hold that NXT title for like 6 days coming into the year
Oh,
Dumbass
Trick
Trick
because he lost it at New
Williams.
Year's Evil.
I don't want to put Trick Williams in there.
No, yeah, we're not.
He don't
I'm
deserve
not putting
it.
him there. He
I
doesn't fucking
don't.
deserve it.
When
That
Mike
fucking
squashes him for the belt, he's gonna get out the
Trick
drop.
Williams really is disappointing me.
I
Tommy,
don't
I
wanna...
hate telling good people bad news.
You know who would have been in there had he wrestled all year? And it kind of pains me that he's not in this list. Is Ilya Dragunov?
Oh,
Yeah,
He hasn't wrestled at all this year.
Oh man,
So he wouldn't even
that one
qualify.
pains me.
They just need to give him Rusev. And
I'm interested to see
Hold on.
if Rusev is gonna get into my list.
No.
I'm interested to
Do
see.
it, Rod.
I'm
I'm a
interested
bit
to see.
real. Oh, I'll let Rod finish.
I'm interested to see if he gets into my list, just because I want to see what he does the rest of the year. He's had a pretty strong year. He's only lost once. I'm interested to see if he becomes IC champ before the end of the year. If he does, it could move him up into like my list, potentially like a 16 or 15, maybe depending. And that's why like right now, if I were to look at my list, I think like Roddy would probably be sitting at like the 16th mark. I think Roderick Strong for me would probably be sitting there. Yeah, it would probably be him. Honestly, it would be Roddy.
I feel like, granted, I know he just did the World Championship, but I feel like Kyle Fletcher is still rising. I feel like, yeah, he lost to Hangman just now, but now
He is TNT champion.
Exactly. So now he's about to just run Collision, and I think Collision is gonna be his show pretty soon.
No,
and,
I was literally trying to say that. What about Sheamus? Because I personally got him in my team.
I guess
Nah,
I think
he's definitely consistent. He's
The
definitely
quality of his
consistent.
matches.
Unfortunately, he doesn't wrestle consistently. So
Yeah.
I'd have to.
Every time he does wrestle, it's a banger, but
Yeah,
not
he
enough.
doesn't wrestle, and he doesn't win enough for me to want to even like for him to even graze the top 16.
Leon,
the rest of the
An honorable
tables.
mention, but that's about it.
I want to hear the rest of the tables list, so I'm just gonna give my 10 women real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Literally, I said in my list, I have the last 6 spots. Or up to Enigma. Mercedes, Tony, Lyra, Becky, Sorry Ghost, Tiffy, Naomi,
Ugh.
Io, Stephanie Valkyrie,
Tiffy
Athena,
time.
and Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley this year. Oh yeah, she has been. She has been
Actually,
a lot of work.
I think she's gonna fall. I think Rhea's gonna
She's
fall.
definitely gonna.
Oh yeah, Rhea's falling for sure. Rhea's falling
Yeah.
for sure.
I think she's gonna make the top 16 no matter what, but she's.
Rhea's falling for sure.
think
I
she
think,
might-
hey, Russell Spot, you're missing Ash by Elegance, but it's cool. It
Oh,
happens.
brother in Christ.
Hey, no
You said I'm missing
Chris,
Casey Jane?
No spot. Can you
No
bring
Chris
him down for that
Statlander?
one?
no Chris Statland.
Haven't watched enough of her, honestly, so that's why I said those last 6
damn.
spots.
Wait, did you say Becky?
Yeah, I did.
Would you say
Naomi?
Athena?
I did indeed.
You
Hmm.
can. I mean, that's cool. I'm okay with it. I
Well,
think
I guess the only one out of y'all said that I didn't name was probably Chris, which probably can make it, but I just haven't seen it. I haven't literally watched it.
Chris is in there. She can't. Speaking of Tony Storm, she has one of the best ones of the year.
And
No
Nikki
bullshit.
Bella. Rage
No
bait.
bullshit.
Rage bait used to be believable.
Rage bait's not to 2 days, buddy.
I'm
I'm
very
not-
curious to
hey.
see what Lee's list is.
I'm about to push a nasty agenda, but I'm
Not
gonna try
gonna
my
lie.
absolute hardest to get AJ Lee on this list.
Oh my god.
You know-
What is wrong with you?
Alright,
You-
spot. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't have a list.
It's Drew McIntyre. No, I know Lee's list.
It's Drew
It's Drew McIntyre,
Drew McIntyre.
Finn
Yep.
Balor.
Drew McIntyre.
Oh wait, you forgot
McIntyre.
Drew Galloway.
Drew
Drew
McIntyre.
Galloway.
Oh,
on
Drew
the
Yeah,
list.
Galloway.
Can't forget Drew Galloway.
Oh wait,
Can't
wait.
forget.
Joe Hendry.
Joe
Can't forget
Hendry.
Joe. Can't forget Joe.
Sheamus.
Yep,
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
Grado.
Oh, Grado.
Oh,
Grado.
yeah,
He's got
yeah,
great
yeah,
over.
yeah.
Wait, Joe Coffey.
Yes.
Nah,
Mark Coffey?
not him. He's
Okay.
shit now. He's
Oh, wow.
fucking
Now
awful.
he's shit.
Now-
Now he's shit.
Now he's shit, right?
No, all I'm gonna say is he attacked Mark Dallas. He can
You know-
fuck
And then
him
the
up.
woman's
you
side
know-
is
you know who is-
Blair
who's number-
Davenport.
You know who his number one is, right?
Absolutely
For the
fucking
women.
not.
You know who's number one is?
Wait, what
for
about
the
Blair
women?
Piper
Piper
fucking
Niven.
Niven.
It's
Piper
Piper
Niven, I knew
fucking
it.
Niven. I knew it. This
I knew it.
twat.
I knew
It's not even Wednesday.
I knew it.
Alright.
She's
Okay.
having a better year. Come on.
Yeah, but she's from England, so she gets taxed.
Oh,
Whatever.
wow.
Whatever.
Wow.
Does that mean Zach also gets taxed?
Correct.
Yep, Will Ospreay's getting taxed.
Wow.
The only English
Respect
wrestler.
Osprey and
not-
Zach. Thank you.
No, the only English wrestler who's not getting taxed is Pac.
Pac
Wow.
just came back.
Pat just came.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
just-
I'm just saying this now, right? You know, because we both are pretty much from similar areas in the UK.
At least funny.
You know, there's like what, an hour and a half between us. Easy.
When-
Hell, I even support his football club. So you know, I kind of know the upbringing type shit. So he
You know
doesn't
who
get
I
taxed.
you know who I wanted to like really like and I thought about this like earlier this year, like especially in the summer, who I really wanted to move on my list, but unfortunately now she's no longer a champion. Just because she had like a really good start to the year was Lyra. I was hoping that she could reach.
fell.
She
Well,
fell
She's a-
because
I was feeling like that with Zelina.
Ooh.
Yo, what about Chelsea Green? She's been doing
To
a
be
lot of
honest,
good this
to be
year.
honest.
Wait,
Yeah, that's fair.
so you guys said 10 wrestlers from each men's and women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I can. Okay, I think I got some. Okay, this year, as of right now,
Yeah. Just from January 1st to now.
January 1st to now. Okay. Rollins, Sorry, this is not in order, but you know, Rollins, Hangman. I guess Rhodes. What are we at? 4?
Yeah,
3. Oh yeah, Rollins, Heyman, Rhodes. I gotta put MJF in there for
That's fair. No, that's
dude.
fair.
He's been a world champion. And I've watched some of his matches. Okay, we're at 4. Oh shit. Who else? Oba. I guess
like
Oba's
him
been
already.
doing good.
Would you put
I
Javon?
guess Oba.
Hmm.
I kind of want to wait to put Javon.
Ethan Page.
Good cook right there. Ethan Page.
Takeshita?
Takeshita. How did I forget
I'm
about him?
surprised
That's
you didn't
crazy.
get Takeshita yet.
How did I forget about him? That is crazy. Takeshita.
ZSJ.
ZSJ. Yeah, he has been doing good work this year. We're at 8. Oh, unfortunately, we got to put Esco's favorite, Bandito. Unfortunately.
Have Tommy and Esco switched places? Because now Tommy's glazing Bandito.
I have no idea.
Blazing him.
Okay,
What's
hold on.
going on?
Allegedly letting him in the
Hold on,
top.
I'm at 9. Hold on, I gotta think of one more. Let's see, who else was the champ?
You could say CM Punk Ghost.
I'm not gonna lie.
You
As
could
much
say
as I hate him,
CM Punk.
it wouldn't be crazy to say Okada.
Okada.
I was about to say,
Oh.
yeah, probably Okada.
I like it.
Probably Okada.
I like it.
And there's a bunch of honorable mentions. Let's get right to the women. Toni Storm, Mercedes. I'm having a fucking blank.
Athena.
Io?
Athena, Io, Becky, Steph.
You're at 6.
We're at 6. There's probably some New Japan women that I don't know.
That's all right.
I'm about to just start streaming matches in the BTBC. So
You probably should. I probably
Just
watch it.
randomly do it.
yeah, I'm about to just randomly do it. Like,
Okay, hold on.
the
I'm
Brad-
at
Brad,
6.
You're a Kamatani fan, so I love that now.
I heard about
Thank you.
them. Lee, check your DMs according to Luis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're at 7 because I think would name one.
Naomi?
Night before she got pregnant. Yeah,
Azumi, she's the New Japan Strong Women's Champion.
I heard good things about Azumi.
If you guys watched
Nikki Bella.
you guys should remember.
Yo,
You guys
Spot, I just
remember
sent you
Magical
something.
Schoolgirl
Can you check
Sailor
the
Moon?
DMs?
Her name was, I think it was Saray.
Oh, I didn't say Athena. I could have said Athena, but yeah.
Hey, feed time.
Nope.
Defeat time.
Nope.
Alright.
Nope. She ain't making that list.
Alexa
Athena.
Bliss-
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Let's put Alexa. And
Oh wait,
Charlotte.
so
How do
Enigma,
I?
That's 10.
I'm interested.
I got my list. Fuck you, Lee.
Shoot.
Alright, hold
I'm
on.
interested to know. So what makes Alexa part of your list?
Yeah, I like this
I
one.
think that one's interesting. I think that one's really interesting.
So Alexa is on my list because winning a tag title, I think depending who you are, you can make the title valuable. And I think the pairing of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair, she's done that. Like, I actually give more fucks about the tag titles than I ever have in a long time.
Thank you.
And she's kind of done the impossible. She's gotten Charlotte Flair over.
Mhm. Yeah. Charlotte Flair's been
She
cheered as
deserves
a
to be rewarded
babyface.
for that, actually.
Also, her match catalog this year is actually pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. And then, like, in the in-ring aspect, whether it's tag or one-on-one, you're not really getting a bland moment from Alexa.
Because can we
Like,
go through?
I want to see Alexa versus Tatum Paxley now.
Yeah, can we go through her match catalog real quick? She cooked in the Rumble clearly.
Yep.
Didn't she have a? Didn't she cook with Roxanne? Or am I tripping? Am I right?
Yes, and she had a decent match with Candice to qualify for the Chamber.
Yep.
Roxanne
let me
has had
see
a great
here.
catalog this year. I love.
Oh yeah,
Roxanne's
this
catalog.
is the Chamber match. Yeah, she cooked in the Chamber, obviously.
Yep.
Apparently, Alexa Zelina versus Chelsea Green and Piper. That was whatever. Money to Bank qualifier match. That was pretty good. Alexa, Rhea, and Stephanie versus Julia, Naomi, and Roxanne that was on SmackDown. That was cool. Money to Bank ladder match. That was pretty good. Queen of the Ring first round Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
That one was good too. Alexa versus Asuka on SmackDown was pretty good.
Those two are in the middle. Whoa.
Echo Dot will not stop talking. Anyways,
What?
You
What?
just jumped the Echo. Free Echo.
nope. WWE Women's Tag Title, the number one contendership triple threat. That was at SmackDown. That was good. Alexa, Kyrie, and Roxanne and Soruka. That was also on SmackDown. Fatal 4-Way.
Oh my God, I forgot about.
Oh,
Soruka.
Evolution match.
Yeah, so Ruka. I forgot about
Evolution match.
Oh,
Do I have to say anything else?
Oh, Ruka could be in that top 16.
And Roxanne versus Alexa. That was pretty good.
She's a double champion.
That might be one of my favorite matches from Alexa this year. Is the Roxanne.
And the women's tag title was on SummerSlam. The match was cool. It did what it needed to do. And then they had a rematch on Raw, which was actually pretty good. Alexa versus Piper was okay. Alexa versus Judgment Day on Road to Clash in Paris? Or is this... Oh, this is a dark match. Okay, these are dark matches. Yeah. Alexa versus Chelsea was good. NXT Homecoming, Flair and Alexa versus the Colling. That was pretty good. I remember watching that. And then now we are on, again, Alexa versus Chelsea and Alba. That was also decent. Alexa has...
Alexa
shut
been
the
pretty
fuck up,
consistent
Lee.
this
Alexa's been consistent this year.
Yeah, Alexa been consistent. I was talking to Lee, not you, Enigma.
You know,
Alexa-
Secret Harvest should have won.
Nope, Alexa better.
Anyways,
You know
Lee,
who
anyways.
else? You know who else has been consistent?
Oh, brother. Who?
He's gonna say some bullshit. He's laughing.
He's gonna say the T word, aren't you?
Jey Uso.
I think it's time to end the stream, guys. I think it's time to end the stream. Yep.
Jey Uso's been consistent, just
Alright,
not entertaining.
alright. You know what? I'll give a serious top 10.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
brother.
Alright,
Here we
shoot.
go.
Alright,
Actually, mine was objective too, so be objective, fucker.
alright. So,
Drew's not number one.
Drew was
No,
not
he's
top
not
10
he's not-
either.
Drew
He's not
Galloway's
even
not
top 10.
number one either.
He's not top 10.
All right.
He,
All right,
he
let's
just
go.
lost because of a referee last
All
night.
right. Make their list. Make your list. Hurry up. We're burning
Tony
daylight.
Rhodes is on my list. Seth Rollins. I'm
Duh.
not gonna go alphabetical, but like number wise. All right, Cody and Seth are on the list.
Duh.
The Yeet Man is on the list.
Yeah.
He's been consistent all year. That's all that matters.
I was just kidding, but okay.
Ospreay is on the list.
Oh, I did forget about
Okada
Damn.
is on the list. Surprised no, I don't think anybody said him.
I did.
Okada.
Well,
I did.
He's on my list.
I did.
I did.
All right, well, Tommy. You know,
You're at
we
5,
also-
buddy. Hurry up.
we calm the fuck down. You know, we got this is hard. I was gonna say Penta, but he's sort of fallen off in recent months.
That's fair.
Uh,
Fell off.
Cena, yes, Cena on this. Ethan Page. I'm only like really a WWE guy, so a lot of this is WWE. Obafemi, obviously, and I'm gonna put Javon in there.
On in there early.
One more.
Got
Right.
one more.
One more, Rusev.
Hey, match
Hangman
party
should be in
match.
there, but it's okay. He's an E merchant.
Female, obviously, Tiffany Stratton.
Oh, brother.
Undefeated all year since she
Fuck
won
that
this.
bitch.
The Reign of Terror, Becky Lynch,
That's a
Lyra
real woman right there.
Valkyria.
Another real woman.
I'm gonna give JC Jane a bit of shame because she was a double champion this year.
That is true.
I'm kind of swaying towards Sol Ruka because you kind of class her as a double champion as well. So if we're putting JC in there, you kind of got to put Sol Ruka in there. Sol Ruka.
Only if you count speed.
Consistency.
Well, it is part of the NXT brand now, so
That is
Wait, they
disgusting,
moved
by the
speed
way.
we kind of have to.
That is disgusting. Yeah, they made
NXT
Speed
title
part of NXT. They're trying to ruin NXT
Let's
too
not,
now.
wait. Let's slow down. Let's not.
All right, Lee, go back to your list.
Bring back the Cruiserweight title.
Why are we hating on Speed?
Stop it. Don't gas it up.
Mercedes money.
Oh, everyone's favorite woman.
I'm gonna throw in
That's
Alex
six.
Windsor. I know
That's six.
nobody's really seen a lot of her, but Alex Windsor, I'm gonna throw her in there. You know.
I don't mind that.
Chris Statlander, because she did just win the fucking world title.
We're gonna see how that goes, but all right.
How many women have I named?
Oh
7.
God, 7.
7, right? Okay.
You need 3 more,
We'll
buddy.
throw in Chelsea Green. She's been doing phenomenal work all year.
Interesting.
Stephanie Vacuer, best rookie year ever. Alexa Bliss, like what Ghost was saying, consistent all year.
She has been very good.
And Io Sky.
Nice.
The fact that Alexa got Charlotte as a babyface, she got it.
I would just like to say Naomi would have been in there, but unfortunately she didn't.
She's gonna fall off, unfortunately.
Yeah,
We did have
she's
Lewis in
fallen
chat
off.
who wanted to give his to.
Oh, it's here.
Hey guys.
Look who it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
How we doing, guys? How we doing?
It is. Wow.
Oh
Louis
my God.
on BTBC? What?
Oh yeah, me on another
Making his dip.
platform, man. What's up, guys?
Making his
If you guys don't know who this is Luis from Raiden. Introduce yourself, man. Come on. Make a name for
what's
you.
up, guys? Lewis Knows Tunes. I'm your friendly cartoon guy. You know what I'm saying? That's my personal content. I'm on No Name. I'm on Rated M. It's an honor to be here. I'm kind of nervous, man. I'm not on other platforms like that. I'm usually too much. Like I be saying shit, and it kind of goes left sometimes. So I be staying off people's platforms. You know what I'm saying? But it's an honor to be here. I've been believe it or not, Lee has been trying to get me on for months. He's been trying.
Finally worked.
Won't leave me the
Finally
fuck alone. Ghost has made some attempts. I was supposed to be on a couple weeks ago, but I got sick. That shit sucked ass. But I appreciate it, man. It's an honor to be here. Shout out Btbc. I heard a lot about y'all. Checked y'all out the past couple of weeks, and it's been some beautiful content. Ball knowers. But yeah, man.
Shout out your page because I know you do you have TikTok and stuff like that.
Yeah, man. You guys can follow me on TikTok, Lewis Knows Tunes, YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. Talk about all things cartoons and stuff like that. Trying to unlock memories and stuff. But like I said, it's an honor to be here. You guys have a great platform. BTBC is going to grow. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get better. And this shit is amazing. I love the setup you guys got. You guys got a great group of people. Like I said, Lee been trying to get me on for a minute. And boy, I've been kind of nervous, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't really go on other platforms like that.
Just relax yourself and say your top 16.
Man, top 16. I hate the 16. Like top 15, 20. We gotta put 16. That's crazy.
I mean, we've been doing top 10.
Nah, I got 16. I'm playing by the rules. I'm playing by the rules, man.
Why did Lee say 16? Look.
I don't know. It's 10, but he's probably got way more.
We did 10. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, but this guy's probably got loads.
All right. So for me, disclaimer: WWE fucking sucks. So ain't no wrestler from there ain't gonna be here.
Good point. Fair enough.
That shit is dog shit. And nobody should know that shit is trash. Stop watching that shit. Sorry for swearing so much. All right, so number 1, Hangman Page. I think he's the overall best wrestler in the world. I don't think there's an argument. Hangman is the man. Number 2, I gotta put my Latino on here, bro. I gotta put Bandito, bro. He's been the second best world champion in all of professional wrestling.
Bobby's
Bandito,
favorite.
Bro, Bandito's like that, bro. The match with Hechicero, the match with Konosuke Takeshita, the match with Mascara Dorada at Grand Slam Mexico. My man's been killing it. On top of that, he's tag champ. Number 3, Will Ospreay, I think people forget what he did, even though he's hurt. Bringing back Hangman, the old Hangman we love. Amazing story. Then he finished the feud with Fletcher. And the run that he had throughout the Owen Hart, I think that shit was dope. Number 4, Kyle Fletcher. He's the best young star in the game right now, in my opinion. He's right. He's on the level with like Oba, with Javon, with Leon, and those guys. And I think Fletcher has been giving us the most quality throughout the whole year. His development has been fantastic. Number 5, Ghost's husband, MJF.
Oh.
MJF had a rocky start with Jeff Jarrett, but once he disbanded from that, shit's been amazing. The stuff that he's doing with Mystico and being the biggest heel in Mexico, and the stuff he was doing with Hangman, and the stuff that he's doing with Mark Briscoe, that's legitimately been amazing so far. Number 6, I'm gonna go with Swerve Strickland. Again, he got hurt, but Swerve consistently put on the best stories, the best matches in AEW, always elevating and things like that. Number 7, I'm gonna go with Mark Briscoe. I think Mark Briscoe has a chance to be the biggest babyface on the planet. Like I said, the stuff he's doing with MJF, he's about to be in a feud with Kyle Fletcher. He's been putting on great, phenomenal matches all year. Number 8, this probably gonna shock a lot of y'all. I've been a big advocate for this guy, and I'm gonna stand on it. Number 8 is Steve Macklin.
Steve Macklin. Sounds
Tommy
familiar.
loves that.
Hell
Tommy
yeah!
loves that.
Hell yeah!
Which company?
TNA.
TNA.
Yeah!
Isn't he Deanna's husband?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Steve
National champion,
Macklin has been probably the best overall mid-card champion in professional wrestling. He's literally legitimized that title. He's beaten like Matt Cardona. He's been in all kinds of wars on television. He's like the true heart and soul in that mid-card for TNA, which hopefully one day he gets a proper world title run, because he was robbed out of beating Josh Alexander in Toronto. Number 9, I don't know how controversial it's going to be, but I got Moose, the X Division title reign that he had, the Elevation Ultimate X match, making Leon Slater, then turning back babyface. Like, Moose is like that. Number 10, Kenny Omega. I mean, he started off the year with Gabe Kidd, beat Takeshita.
Flawless. I mean, what was
I forgot about Kenny.
Kenny's the man.
He's been doing some good work.
You know who I'm surprised you didn't have on there, and I thought you were gonna have him.
He's still
Low
going.
key. Oh, you're still going?
Yeah, he's still going. There's still more.
okay,
Give him some
okay.
time.
Right, he
give him
made
some time.
me write 16 names, man. I
Okay,
said,
all right,
shit,
all right.
man, I gotta write 16.
I'm gonna see if this name pops up. Let's see.
Number 10, like I said, Kenny Omega. Like I said, he started off the year beating Gabe Kidd, then he beat Takeshita, fired, then he had a really good title reign. Then, you know, like Kenny was great, bro. And the storytelling, it was immaculate. Number 11 is Mystico, top 5 babyface on the planet. MJF was a big part of that. A lot of people know Mystico now because of MJF. He is off the charts, ridiculous. Number 12, Okada, simply because the dominance, the presentation, the overall title reign, the unification. You got to have Okada on there. Number 13, I should have put him a little bit higher, but I was rushing to make the list. Number 13 is Leon Slater. Like I said, one of the best young guys in the game. Current X Division champion, youngest X Division champion of all time. That brother, him and Javon, I hope like become world champions and like be the GOATs. Number 14, Konosuke Takeshita. He's just Himothy. I mean, you can't say much about Takeshita. Like I said, the match with Bandito, the match with Kenny Omega, the triple threat match that happened at All Out, that was match of the night. Takeshita is legit. Number 15, I didn't know about this guy. But I did my homework a lot. I've watched hours and hours on him, and I am very impressed because there's not many great luchador technicians out there. So number 15 is Hechicero. Hechicero is one of the most well presented wrestlers in the world. Can have a great match with anybody. He's like that. Number 16, I have Jon Moxley. Even though the first half of the year sucked, the shit with Darby right now is amazing. The inclusion of Daniel Garcia, I really like that for Daniel Garcia. It's a new direction. And obviously, Hangman Page, that shit was good. If I had to like put anybody else on the list, I mean, there's a lot of.
I was about to say, Luis, you're
Speedball. I should have, but
yeah.
you know.
I was about to say your point about Ethan Page and the VC made me realize how great he's been this year. I had to put him on my list.
Ethan Page is great, man. Like
he's really good.
You know what I thought was gonna be on your list?
Oh,
Not gonna lie, I thought AJ Francis was gonna be on your list.
Money.
Another-
I fuck with AJ Francis, but me personally, out of the group,
Oh, look,
I'm
Bones,
more
you're
I'm more of a
in the chat.
Casey. I'm more of a Casey Navarro guy.
This.
Oh,
He's
okay,
gonna
okay.
come. Hey, when he
Okay.
come back, that babyface push is gonna be ridiculous.
You think
Oh, I'm
that?
so
I think
excited.
when Chris Bay comes back to wrestling, world title
Yeah.
him immediately.
Oh man, that's gonna.
Oh yeah,
be...
that's immediate. Yeah, that's
That's
immediate.
my. But yeah, those are the 16 names Lee maybe choose. I didn't write down women. I think you guys covered the women like Mercedes, Tony Storm, Chris Statlander.
Yeah,
You know,
we did.
Yeah.
I think that one's gonna. I think the women's by the end of the year is gonna be real top heavy. Like it's gonna be the whoever's at the top 4, 5, 6
I mean,
seeds.
yeah,
those
we
are the
put in
ones
Ash
that
by
are really-
Elegance in the top 15.
Hey,
I mean,
I am. Hey, Lee, relax.
This is
Relax.
funny, man.
Hey,
Relax.
Lewis, Tommy's Mr. TNA, man. That guy.
oh, word! I've been
TNA.
defending TNA for a minute, bro. I've been telling everybody. I've been here through the dark days, bro.
Come on,
I was
man.
there when LAX was the face of the company, bro. Like I was.
We've been
here,
through a
bro.
lot. We've been through a lot,
We've
bro.
been through everything, bro.
Been
We
through
was
hell and
we was
back.
there when Austin Aries, Moose, and Killer Cross was a faction, bro. Like we was there.
Oh wow.
We was there,
Oh
bro.
God.
We was there, bro. Come on now. Like
Uh,
we was there with Laurel Van Ness and Allie. Like we was there.
Yeah.
Tom got rushed
Any
to us.
you-
Sorry.
question for you, Lewis. Any way that Takeshita gets to the top of the rankings if he wins the
That's
C2
my
the
big
C2
gripe.
and the IWGP World Championship. Any way he gets up to the top if he does both those things before the end of the year.
So I'll say that there's always a chance. Me personally, I mainly go by what type of quality you're putting on. Accomplishments is like here and there.
Okay.
I left off Dustin Rhodes, and I thought Dustin Rhodes had a phenomenal year. I left off Dustin Rhodes, but if the thing with Takeshita is, even though he's the G1 winner, he didn't have a strong G1. It wasn't a dominant G1. It was like a scrape by the teeth G1 because we had fucking Evil in the finals and shit. But
It should have been Suji.
But with Takeshita, though, he does have a chance. The thing is he going to bring me the quality with those championships as well? Is he going to be able to elevate those championships as well? I'm all about more of quality and story. Championships don't mean much if you can win a championship. What you going to do with it? Because Julia won a championship. What the fuck she done with it?
Nothing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, he elevated the Never title when he won it in the beginning of the year.
yeah, he did.
Dude basically pulled a Shinsuke when he was IWGP champ kind of run.
He did. Takeshita's had a great year, but I do think he can go really, 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 really fucking high. He has a chance to go really high. But so does a lot of people in AEW. So does a lot of people in TNA.
Right.
Hell yeah. Especially TNA. I mean, this got spit. I mean, TNA.
Well,
I love TNA. I love TNA. TNA's
Speaking
great,
of,
man.
Luis,
Mike Santana's my guy. I left him off the list, but he's been, they keep playing with him, man. Put the world title on him, then he'll make the list.
Luis, you got your woman, man?
I don't have my women. I was rushing. I was rushing. I didn't even.
Lee, you rushed them that much?
Man,
Actually, you
I
guys, you see, I hit Lee up. Lee's a bum because he didn't check the messages, but I hit Lee up because you guys were ranting about WWE. I said, I would have left the bit on because I want to shit on that shit too.
Oh,
That shit been ass.
Dude,
I
this
actually,
ain't-
probably
Hello,
should have
lock
invited
the
you, but
fence.
that's all right.
That shit trash. But I didn't know Spot was cool with it. So they just sent me the link. Like, here you go. I was like, I got to make a list now.
Oh man, whenever. Hey, by the way, real soon, because it is coming up to that season, we are gonna be covering Bound for Glory series, but like past ones. So I know that's something up your alleyway.
Yes, sir.
So
Here we go.
we are
you're
gonna
always
be.
welcome to come up for that.
All right, so am I allowed to say hot take? Am I allowed to say hot
Sure,
take?
let's hear it.
All right,
Go
I
ahead.
don't know how Tommy gonna feel about it, but I got a hot take. It's about TNA theme songs, bro. Crimson has a top 5 theme of all time.
I disagree. He has top 3.
I like that. I like hearing that. I like hearing that.
It's up there with Get Ready to Fly.
You see, I don't even think Get Ready to Fly is AJ's best theme.
Okay, well, okay. Real talk. Honest, Lewis. What do you put Decay's theme? Just curious.
Top 5. Wait, Nobodies or Left Behind?
What's the one Rosemary just recently had?
Recently,
When Havoc was there.
yeah.
When Havoc was there.
Decay would somewhere be in like the top 10. If I'm thinking I really like Kurt Angle's theme is amazing.
Well, yeah.
You see, people like Get Ready to Fly. I love Get Ready to Fly. I don't think that's AJ's best theme. I think when he was the face of the X Division, that was his best theme.
Oh, so you fuck with I Am?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
fuck with I Am. Like when
I
he
mean,
was
that
facing
was tough too. I ain't gonna lie.
That
tough
is
too.
fire.
his shit was cool. Crimson's theme.
Wait, where are you
Oh.
ranking Matt Morgan's theme song?
Matt Morgan is like it fluctuates. I don't think it's better than LAX.
Damn,
Like,
I ain't gonna lie. LAX theme song did go hard.
I don't think it's better than LAX. I don't think it's better than Magnus' second theme. Like Magnus' second theme when he became world champion, I think that theme is amazing. Jeff Hardy.
Which one?
Modest.
Yeah.
No, it was
Another
No, don't say Modest.
was
I
it
love Modest, but no.
No. Resurrected.
Creatures?
Resurrected is my favorite Jeff Hardy theme. Resurrected
I respect that. A lot of
Yeah,
people say
EC3 Trouble. Trouble. I love that.
Whoa.
Mo, fuck you. How about that? Fuck you.
Oh
Mo.
wow.
He's my boss. Fuck you, Mo. But yeah, no, Crimson. I fully believe he has a top.
I'm about to say I don't have any. I was trying to think, but nothing really.
Should have been a former world champion along with Matt Morgan.
Matt Morgan's knees, though. His knees.
Yeah,
No, they hold him. They hold him too many times.
The knees, though, man. Like every time he was about to get that push, bro, the knees gave out, bro. The knees, bro.
He could have beat like Kurt Angle for the world title.
When? Which Kurt Angle?
Give me a sec. If not AJ at No Surrender, it could have been Matt Morgan. Not in that match, but it could have been Matt Morgan.
Beat Kurt Angle. Beat Kurt Angle. That's interesting. I don't know about beat Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's a little strong for me. I don't know how.
Because I think one of Matt Morgan's best rivals is Samoa Joe.
But when was Joe world champion?
Never. That's what I'm saying. But I think that was one of his best rivals for sure.
Like in the list of former TNA world champions, I think if Matt Morgan were to beat Kurt Angle for the world title, it would have elevated Matt Morgan. I still think someone like Christopher Daniels should beat someone like a Kurt Angle for a world title.
I thought Christopher Daniels should have beaten AJ at some point.
Oh yeah, perfect name.
Like when they had the match at Final Resolution, I don't know why the world title was never involved.
Most favorite, man, Matt Morgan. It's most favorite, man. Look at him.
Matt Morgan, baby. I will say too, another hot take that I have is I feel like TNA fucked up James Storm. I feel like he should have been.
They hold him too.
I feel like the most perfect moment because I hate when people tell me, but Bobby Roode was the longest
running down.
Lockdown, yeah. Nashville, lockdown. That was the match.
Easy. Yeah, that was it. That was the time. That was the time to do
He
it.
should have won.
Hey,
Austin,
Tommy.
they got lucky with Austin Aries. Austin Aries, that was luck, but
that was luck. That was lightning in a bottle. But then he unfortunately was feuding with Jeff, and you ain't beating Jeff.
You was not beating Jeff.
A comeback Jeff too?
Yeah, out of your mind.
Bro, Jeff got lucky too, because Crimson was the favorite to win that bitch, to win the Bound for Glory series.
Probably should have, but again, sadly, he was in the same company as Jeff.
I am.
But he also tore his ACL too. That's why he got written off.
Yeah,
that's a great.
They had Samoa Joe take him.
Matt Morgan and Joe at Bound for Glory though.
Man, I miss 2012, 2011 Crimson, bro.
Same.
I miss 2012, 2011.
Oh
Hey,
wait,
man.
before I start talking about TNA, Tommy, quick question. So I'm pretty sure that our lists are the only ones that are in actual order, right? Okay, so I hear that you said Hangman first, Takeshita second, but I'm pretty sure it's been fluctuating, like day and night. If at King of Pro Wrestling, Takeshita wins the IWGP World Title, is he above Hangman?
Nah, I think Hangman's character is literally the best character in the world right now, and I think that's gonna set him apart.
Better matches, Takeshita or Hangman?
Hangman. I have Hangman.
I think it's closer than you think, but I'm gonna lean towards Hangman at the moment. But I think it's a little closer than we think.
I'm going to need
kind of double down off that.
I think the stories are just
no story.
That's
clear.
That's
clear.
That's why I think the gap is. I think the gap is there's a bigger gap in terms of Takeshi's storytelling, character work between Hangman's character work and story.
I if you double down on it.
It's Hangman's story versus like Takeshi's strong style for me.
I agree.
Hangman also has match of the year contenders under his belt too.
Exactly.
That's what matches him. Like there's not a Takeshita story that's matching up with the redemption story of Hangman.
Right.
Story? Hell no. Match?
Is not.
I'm not gonna lie. I will die on the hill that Takeshita versus Boltin Oleg is like top 5 matches this year at New Beginning.
You can also say that for Mox and Hangman at All In.
Oh no, that's like top 2.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's
got
where
no shame in putting Hangman above Takeshita. Right
that's
now.
where, like, do you see where the gap is though? Like I can mention Hangman's matches to Takeshita's matches, Takeshita's stories. You can't mention it.
I low key think Heyman's a lock at 1 right now.
I think he's the lock the entire year.
He's the lock the entire year. He's gonna win.
So
I think PWI should
and...
just gift him the award right now.
Basically,
nobody better than him.
Okay, so winning IWGP World Title, and like you pitched, or like I think it was last month or 2 months ago, if he wins the C2.
No, it's still
at that point
you still need to bring more quality. You need at some point to be considered the best in the world. You need to just go far beyond just giving me matches. Like Takeshita's matches have been great, but Hangman's storytelling, like it's like he's not only giving you Takeshita level matches, but he's giving you like Cody level stories.
Yeah, I can't argue with you on story. Like Hangman got that on lock. Matches though, I feel like I got a fighting case for Takeshita.
You do.
Like right now, for me personally, it's Hangman number 1, but for the simple hell of it, I always gotta play the devil's advocate.
I mean, if you value in ring and matches, hey, go ahead. But me personally, to consider you anywhere near the best in the world, you got to hit on all 3 levels. Like your promos got to be fucking hitting. Your stories got to be fucking hitting, and your matches need to deliver on the promo work and character work you've been building up. And Takeshita, for the most part, on AEW television and on Ring of Honor television, he's just been thrown in matches. Like him and Okada's story is good, but I wouldn't consider it elite either. Like, it's not an elite story.
I don't think that story is gonna be done this year, and I think that's kind of gonna. I don't want to say hurt Takeshita because he's to me he's number 2 in the world, so it's not really hurt. That's not a bad place to be, but
yeah, like he's number 2. Like
I feel like if the Okada and Takeshita story was kind of like if it was going on like this year, like the climax was this year, I think he would have a little bit of a better case, but we don't have that. So I think Hangman I think that's his number 1 is Hangman. Until,
I think the Takeshita Okada story might come to a close because I kind of do see Takeshita winning the C2.
You got to also think about presentation too. Like after All In, Hangman looked John Moxley in the face and said, "You want another shot? Come get it, bitch."
And then he got it.
Then he ended up beating Mox. He ended up beating Mox again. And then fucking told Don Callis family, I don't give a shit who you choose. They gonna get this work. You don't get their ass beat.
Then he beat
I do like their going like super duper on the other side of a baby face. And WWE's baby faces, I feel like, are completely different than AEW's baby face right now. And I'm kind of leaning towards
AEW's
right now.
I mean, WWE's baby faces feel like company man.
Yeah, they feel soft. Basically. They feel soft, bro. Yesterday after the show, Cody cut the most corporate promo ever. You guys didn't hear it because it was like after the show, but it was the most corporate shit. It reminded me kind of like, I would imagine like this is probably what Cena did after almost like every Monday Night Raw or every house show. Hey, I want to thank you guys for coming. You know, it was a great night. Blah 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 blah. You know, something along those lines. Then he would like speak on like some other shit.
Which is funny because that's what Tony Khan does in AEW.
But Cody was like, "Oh, we're so grateful for our new partners, ESPN."
Oh my God!
That's literally what he said.
Cody, what are we doing?
Just because of that off-screen promo.
Like verbatim.
That brother's not top 30 right now for that. He's not top 30.
Yeah, he's top 30 now.
Verbatim,
he's out the list.
Verbatim, that is literally what he said. He said, "Thank you to our new partners in ESPN. We look forward to."
I think Cody's employee of the month, but as for superstar of the year, that dude ain't making it.
Respect,
Cody
Rhodes is a Hogan.
Corporate. He's really corporate.
There we go.
Like he's
you're coping still.
I don't like WWE's baby faces. Like they'll get punched in the face and said, "I'm going to talk to Aldis and get a match." I wish everybody WWE. I wish everybody in WWE was like Javon Evans, where they get punched in the face. Javon like, I'm gonna get you back, bitch. Hold on.
He's like,
I'm
I got you. I'm gonna get your ass
Just
back.
wait, buddy. Bro,
Well,
that boy
not
Javon
even-
Evans. I saw the clip. Javon Evans interrupted the opening of NXT and said, "Nah, Briggs, get your bitch ass out here, bro. I'm with that."
You know
shit.
what?
That's
I was
how
gonna
it
talk,
should
but
be.
Briggs, get your ass out here.
Or not even like that. Like, remember, bro, Kevin Owens as a babyface is also really like ruthless too.
Yeah.
Kevin
Owens don't
Owens,
give a fuck.
he don't Oba is like that as well.
Hey Rod,
He gives no fucks.
Mhm.
hey Rod, you remember
Because he's
Kevin?
not a heel, bro. You can't convince me he's a heel.
Hey Rod, you remember when Kale was with Sammy? He would just yell at people and want to fight people. That's
Bro,
some
literally
good
He just
shit
wasn't
there.
having it.
Bro,
He just wasn't having
wasn't
Chase.
having
Like,
it.
I want to fight because you were annoying me. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Bro,
Well, if KO didn't
Oba-
get injured, he'd be on my list.
Oh, absolutely.
His
Absolutely.
feud with Cody was so justified, he would have been on the list because of that.
KO is
Absolutely.
amazing. He's
KO
so man.
is.
If Sammy ever becomes world champion, that's the guy that got beat him.
It's very unfortunate that like we could be potentially looking at a world where KO probably never wrestles again.
Yikes.
I got
That's
faith.
That's disgusting.
I pray
But-
every night.
But I have good faith. If Edge can come back, I got faith, man.
Actually,
I
you
got-
know,
I got-
people
back.
don't really
I
ever
think
retire,
Kevin
so
Owens
yeah,
and Big E.
faith is there.
KO's got to work on it, man. That's what he's gonna do.
Bro, Oba,
I got faith.
bro, this man Oba, going to your point that he's not a heel, bro. This man is like Red Hood. He's like, leave me the fuck alone, or you gonna get your ass beat. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone.
You saw what he said about Ricky
No.
Saints? You
What'd he say?
talking about something? You overlooking NXT? You ready to go to SmackDown to go pack Cody's bags or some shit?
Hell no.
That was dirty.
Ah!
that was-
That's good.
Oh
That's good.
hell nah. Oba
Bro,
gotta be stopped, bro.
He literally said
He's
that
not
NXT Homecoming, bro. He literally looked Ricky in the eye and he said, "Oh, you think you're like some hot shot? You're over here walking around like you're bigger than NXT. You're already overlooking NXT. You're looking to make your way up to SmackDown so that you can carry Cody's bags."
Oh hell no,
I
hell
was
no.
like,
We would have to
oh,
nah. If I'm Ricky,
shit.
I'm throwing a punch. I'm throwing a punch, bro.
I'm gonna get WWE this, bro. NXT's been cooking recently.
But that's kind of been my problem with WWE. I have a saying in WWE specifically. There's only so much you can say before someone punches you in the mouth.
Exactly.
I
We
mean,
can't
if you
do
tell
3
me
weeks
I'm
of-
ready to go to SmackDown to pack somebody bags,
If I'm
gonna
in the
punch you
ring
right
and
in
you're
the
on the
mouth.
ramp and I say some crazy shit, run down that ramp.
Yeah, now you right. You're right.
Like that's
I'm
with
full-
WWE.
I'm-
There's too much talking, and people are saying crazy shit.
I fully believe if somebody went to cut a promo on Dusty right now, Cody would just ask, "Oh, this match, please." Like, nah,
Bro, run down.
run down, man.
Cody, you better run your ass down.
At least we got it with
DMS.
Javon. At least Javon is like, yo, you
That's
gonna
why I
hit me?
love. That's
Yeah,
why I
wait till
love
next
Javon.
week. Javon on site. You beat me up in the main event. Watch next week. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get him. I'm
I'ma
gonna
get
get
you
him.
the
back.
worst place ever, the NXT parking lot.
Bro, that's worse than New York. That place is worse than New York. That place,
It's basically the Bronx.
And you know,
it's worse than New
like
York.
whenever you see a woman walking and you see the camera following them, oh, you know what's up.
It's
It's
always
raps.
Nikita Lyons, yo. She always in the frame. Like
She deserved it.
And you know who else is like be standing on business is Jada Parker. She's
Oh, yeah, she
standing
don't
on
give a
business.
Miss Parker.
She just be standing on business. Like NXT is fun sometimes because it's like it's very different. They're able because they are not so many eyes are on them. Like not so many people watch them. They're able to try like a lot more different things that other companies aren't like willing to try.
Yeah.
And like other promotions and stuff like that. So they definitely try. Like for example, I love like the oh my god, the Tony D'Angelo family. Oh man, like the mob boss shit. That shit's like you don't see that anywhere else.
I
So
love
I-
Tony D. Then the bell rings, and I'm like,
Yeah.
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 Next need to come up because I'm not watching NXT.
Then I'm like,
The bell
it's the same,
rings.
and no disrespect, it's the same way with Jada Parker. I love her. Once that bell ring, I'm like, yeah, you know, be cool.
So Ruka, she just impresses me every week, man.
So Ruka's athletic as hell. She is athletic. She's athletic.
She just
But something about Zaria, they gotta hurry up. They gotta hurry up, man.
they definitely do.
Lee, you look tired as shit. Lee, you good?
So you know what's
It's
so
2 in
crazy?
the morning.
Oh
You know,
fuck.
you know
Go
what's so
to bed,
crazy
buddy.
that you say that, Lewis? She came around that time period when it was Julia and Stephanie came in,
Yeah.
and like she was correct me if I'm wrong. Jordan Grace came in during that time, correct?
A little
No.
a little bit after.
No.
Like,
Way
she
a
came a
bit
little
after.
bit before them.
Okay,
Go saw her debut.
So we're
Cinema.
enough, but like Julia and Stephanie seem like they've like moved on, and then Zarya just feels stuck.
That's honestly how I feel about Julia. I feel like, all right. So if we go to this time frame, I know you guys probably got to head up. They're almost 3 hours. My fault. But the way how I feel about Julia, if you look at the way she came in, she was the clear ace. You know what I'm saying? Like she was the clear cut. This is the woman we going with. We gonna build her up. That's it. Then she got hurt, and those little 2.5, 3 months she was hurt, Stephanie Vaquer just shot to the fucking moon out of we've shot to the moon, dog. And since then, Julia hasn't been the same.
No.
She hasn't had the same aura. She hasn't had the same presentation because of that minor injury that forced her to give up the belt to Stephanie. And since Stephanie's been double champion, and now she's the world fucking champion, like Stephanie's looking like she's gonna have a way better trajectory than Julia. Julia has never recovered since her injury.
And I think they view obviously Stephanie wasn't going to beat Naomi. I don't think so.
No.
But like this was low key a blessing in disguise for Stephanie, just because like the WWE has now realized how big of like a star she is, and like they need to like capitalize on her.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing right by her by actually crowning her champion.
I agree.
And it's good. It's just now you got her champion. Now it's what are you gonna do with her?
Yeah.
And the scary part is that it's gonna be like just her and Rhea forever. Like and that's the scary part that I'm kind of just like
this is what I've noticed about WWE, right? This is what I noticed about WWE. A championship ain't shit. They care about who's holding the championship. Because if we look at it in hindsight, right? Jacob Fatu was champion. We all thought he was going to have a dominant reign, right? Lost to the fucking Solo, like damn near instant. Like he was only champ for like 3 months. Solo had his little reign. The U.S. title ain't really been shit. Sammy wins it 3 straight weeks, 3 straight defenses. Everybody's like, yo, the U.S. title saved. They could have easily done this with guys like Jacob and have that title.
Jacob should have been doing the open challenges, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Jacob should have been doing the open challenges. We look at the WWE Championship, right? We look at the WWE Championship.
Mm-hmm.
They put out all the stops for Cena. They gave us some most of the matches we wanted for Cena, and very top heavy, like the Punk nostalgia, the Randy nostalgia, and shit like that. They gave us some things with Cody. It's like they don't know what to do with Cody.
They gave us Solo 5 times.
Gave us Solo 5 times. When you look at Gunther, and it pains me, Gunther's my second favorite. I'm Johnny Gargano. That's my guy. But Gunther's one of my favorites. And we comparing him to the reign that Seth Rollins had. It's like, what are we doing? Like Seth Rollins was wrestling damn near every week, putting on and having these insane matchups every week, and we got Gunther focusing on Jey Uso.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying, because I feel like depending on who the champion is, it's like it'll depend like how good they book them, right?
Yeah.
Like I really do get that. And honestly, at first, so when Cody won the title, and they started off fine. Carmelo. All right, who's playing that?
Oh nah.
Oh no, I was watching TikTok.
Yeah, look at me in the face. You are going to hell. You are going to hell. You understand? You are going to hell. This live stream. Listen what I'm telling you. This live stream is demonetized because of you. You understand? You are going to hell. Hell.
All right. I was watching a TikTok.
Get your mic, dumb fuck.
Disrespectful. You at work and you on your phone. You rude.
See what I mean?
You're the cam. You're the cam of Btbc. That's what you are. You the cam.
What a
on your phone.
What a fucking twat.
Look at you. You the cam. All right, I'm sorry. Y'all about to hit 3 hours. So hopefully I ain't yapping too much. And
you're
good.
Time.
No, you're good. So kind of to finish on my point was I thought they started Cody's like first reign off pretty good, because you had Carmelo almost like instantly.
I agree.
And then you get into your AJ Styles stuff, which, by the way, I thought the 2 matches that they had were, oh my god,
AJ's a great first challenger. I'm with you.
And then after that, it's like you get into Logan Paul, and then Solo Sikoa.
Ass.
And then then that's where so like the first 2 months of his reign were flawless. And then you just took a dip because you can't get away from the bloodline.
Yeah.
Like you wanna book the bloodline as the centerpiece, but it's like we've been through that. We went through that for 4 years. Can we do something else? And I think for like the first 2 months of Cody's reign, I think people were so like they loved what they were seeing because for the first time in 4 years, we were getting matches with no, and especially at Backlash, that main evented and had no interferences.
It was fire.
It was just a classic.
Yeah.
And then the show ended. And guess what? That's great. There doesn't need to be any surprise. They just delivered a classic. There's no room for nothing else.
Yeah.
And that's why people felt refreshed. And then over time, you had Solo coming into the mix, the interferences, and then it just kind of derailed his whole. And then KO saved it. But like by the graces of God, KO saved like the back half of his title reign.
So let me tell y'all what I missed from old WWE. I remember there was a time when a challenger beat the champion, and the new champion faces the former champion one last time because the former champion has a rematch clause. We get that match out of the way, then fresh matchups. WWE has a problem, and I specifically noticed this during the Chelsea and Zelina Vega feud. Zelina Vega beat Chelsea for the title. W, right? You want to build up Zelina? Cool. I ain't got no problem with that. Moves Chelsea up. Chelsea asked for a rematch. Okay, cool. She was the champ. That's fine. Zelina Vega beats her again. Then we spent the next 2.5 months still on Zelina Vega and Chelsea, despite Chelsea taking L's, which I hated. It was trash.
I also miss the days the champions used to actually fight every week.
I missed that 30-day defense rule.
Man, I used to like just seeing like just seeing random matches on like a weekly basis that like consisted of like you would get on a random episode in 2008 you get Shawn Michaels versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh, that was one of my favorites.
Like you'd get
remember John Cena versus Jeff Hardy?
That is literally my favorite.
That was a #1 contendership match, right?
Yeah. You'd get like random like really good matches, and it's like with like top stars, right? You don't get that anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't matches just to be matches.
AEW does do that well though. Like they do have like their top people always fighting against one another, so that's pretty cool.
I honestly like when AEW they have a system. They have literally their top level mid carder that they want to build up to the main event scene and have a legit main eventer help them look good. That's why I love I'm always big on Josh Alexander, but that's why I loved when he faced Hangman 2 weeks ago on Dynamite, because it's like, all right, they're showing that they really want to build him up, even though he's gonna lose. Hangman's obviously gonna win, but they're showing that they want to put Josh in this spot. That's what I miss, because it seems like WWE they don't do trial runs anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't know how good Solo could actually be in the main event scene because he didn't have time in the main event scene. He wasn't in the main event scene before he faced Cody. He didn't beat anybody credible before facing Cody. That's why I feel like it was such a big letdown, because Solo didn't know what the fuck to do on that level. And Cody had to guide him every way through. So it seems like they don't have a formula on how to properly build up a main event guy unless it's dead center right in front of them, like Braun Breaker. Like, they ain't got to do too much with Braun Breaker. He just got to kill people. But I feel like they don't know how to properly build somebody up. I'm not giving them Sami Zayn either. Sami Zayn got over on his own accord. I ain't giving them Sami Zayn either.
That's true.
He's been over for a while too. At this point, he's a veteran. So he's
a vet.
So, and that reminds me, bro, on random episodes, you'd get I don't know. I think this was one that happened on a SmackDown episode. It was I think John Morrison was IC champ, and he went up against the World Heavyweight Champion Undertaker on an episode of SmackDown, and it was sure John Morrison might have lost, but it helped his case because he looked good in the match.
Yeah,
Undertaker made him look good, and that's how you establish these mid card guys. Unfortunately, John Morrison never got his due.
I wish
of it was on him because of what happened at that Mania 27 scandal.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I think John Morrison could have been a world champion on SmackDown. The only issue was he was on the same brand as Jeff Hardy.
But that is something that I miss, right? Like the mid card guys getting that opportunity on a Raw or SmackDown. And even like a champion, like a U.S. champion or a IC champ going up against like a WWE champ or a world heavyweight champ on a random episode of like Raw or SmackDown, and it's just to kind of like it almost feels like I don't want to say tune-up matches, but that's kind of what like it feels like to me, just to get these guys prepped for when they do move up.
Lee, you good? You look like a fucking zombie, bro. What the fuck?
He needs to go to bed. He needs
all
to go to
right,
bed.
yeah. Let me stop yapping, bro. Y'all,
I'm good. No, y'all keep going. Y'all keep going. Y'all keep going.
No, you look, dude. You look like shit, bro.
This dude looks like he's about to. Hey, he looks like he's about to collapse on his keyboard like this any second now.
I'm not trying to do what this dumbass did on a watch along.
Wrong way, dumbass. You pointed the wrong way. See? Yep. No. Yeah. End the stream. End the stream. End the stream.
Yeah, he's cooked. Yeah, you gotta point that way, guy. You gotta point that way.
Use your other finger. Use your other finger and point that way.
That way, bro.
He's not even doing it.
He's not doing it. Yeah, he's tired. He's tired.
Look. I'm not trying to do what Tommy did on the Double or Nothing watch along. I'm not trying to do that.
Tommy. By the way, look at what D'Lo said. Tommy.
He's
asleep. Your ass up, Tommy.
I think he's asleep.
Is he asleep?
Wait, no way.
Wait, is he pulling a cam?
Wait, I gotta take a picture of this. Hold on. There we go. I just did.
Where's my camera?
Oh, your
shit is frozen.
Right, no.
Oh, that would be funny though.
That would have been amazing.
My camera.
I thought he was pulling a cam.
Oh man,
No,
Cam legit lay down, bro. He don't give a fuck.
No. So Lewis, Tommy's actually done it on a watch along while he was watching Double or Nothing.
Lee had to carry.
Oh, that shit was long as fuck.
Yeah, it was.
He missed the whole main event of NXT Battleground.
He missed that. And he missed the Anakin Arena.
And he thought I was trolling when I said Trick Williams won.
Damn. Yeah, if you would have told me that if I was asleep, I would have cried in anger.
Oh,
I would have cried in anger. Oh my god.
Oh
good lord.
All right, Spot, take it away, man.
All right, chat. 3 hours, definitely the longest one we did in a minute, but I'm not mad at it. Had a good time. Everybody on stream did. Hope everybody in chat did. Whether you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, or here on YouTube. 3 hours, 6 minutes, 19 seconds. We will see y'all next week. Come see us on Wednesday for Oversputed. Friday for your dose of college football NFL talk on Round the Clock, and then back here most likely next Sunday. All that being said, we will see y'all next week. Y'all be safe, man.